Serius Jones, you tapped in with PPhilms, man. What's the word?
Peace, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I feel like this is a big moment for me, is, you know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Like, I grew up watching battle rap and all that. Definitely was a fan of you. Like, I said that in the DMs too. Like, it's an honor to have you on the platform. And yo, I know you fresh off the Tay Roc battle.
Fresh off a kill.
So let's hear, you know, this is a battle that's been kind of brewing for some time, man.
Yeah.
How was it to finally get that, you know, finally get the contract and everything and get into the battle? Talk to the people about that.
Honestly, it felt like it felt like a thing that was set in stone for a long time. Like, you know, about 3 years ago, I feel like it was like confirmed that, like, all right, we're gonna do this. But it's just life circumstances, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple bumps in the road, you know what I mean? And now it's like, now is the time type of thing. But I was overly prepared. I had 3 rounds for him years ago.
Wow.
Back then, when I thought it was locked in then.
Yeah.
And really, I scrapped almost all of that.
Okay.
And just came all brand new, you know, and I just wanted to make sure, like, I could show the difference this time, and I think I clearly did. You know what I mean? Just the difference in penmanship, the difference in I'm nice, my nigga, respectfully.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I'm nicer than you. Yeah. That was my whole thing with this. You know what I'm saying? And I think it came off that way. You know, to the majority of the people that got real hip hop eyes. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I know in the battle, you know, we kind of spoke off camera, and even what we seen, a lot of us seen, there was a little bit of tension. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Second round, I guess you're touching him, he's not appreciating that, and then here comes the argument.
I think he wasn't appreciating losing.
Oh man,
I think that's what he didn't appreciate. But I mean, because honestly, if you look at the playback, you look at his expressions and everything, he's not really even reacting. Or, you know, when I bumped him, I had a line bumping him, everything. Yeah, he wasn't even reacting to none of that. Yeah. It's like once he saw the momentum was kind of like, oh, this nigga's wilding on me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, but don't touch me though, but don't touch me though. And he said it about 7 times. Yeah. It was obviously a mistake, like, you know what I'm saying? I did a line, and I whatever, and I kind of hit him in the temple a little bit. But I'm bad, nigga. But yeah, I mean, it was obviously not like I'm trying to mush you, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the heat of, you know what I mean? And I'm aggressive when I get in that bag, because that was the thing. People that don't really know my body like that, they act like I can't adjust. Like whatever situation it is in life, I'm gonna adjust to it. And by the grace of Allah, I normally come out on top. So that's what this was about. Like, he's a guy that's a performance guy. He's an aggressive rapper. That's one of his main strengths and attributes, that he looks like he's screaming on somebody and barking on them. Yeah. So I had to make sure that I came in there like, nah, I'm on your top. Pause. Yeah. So that's what the whole energy was, and I think he felt that pause, and he got to the point where it's like, that was a good way to try and slow my momentum down and try and make a thing now. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Tay Roc ain't going for it. Bro, like, you're chasing it, bro. Yeah. Said sorry, and I'm literally sitting here chilling, like, just like.
You know, when that happens, because, yo, every round, how many songs would you say one round is? Because somebody putting a song out, you got 16 bars.
Technically, it's 3 songs of 3 verses.
Damn.
Technically, because a song is what? Nowadays, a song be like 2.5 minutes. Yeah. Normally, a song is 3 minutes. The rounds is normally 3:30 to 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
And every bar got a hit.
I mean, you know what? Every bar never hits. It don't matter who you are. Like, and like, I wrote for this battle, like, every bar would hit. And if you notice, like, every bar didn't hit, especially in the room. But that's the beauty of the camera, you know what I'm saying? It's there to document your material, your body of work, you know what I'm saying? And I always look at it as a body of work. I don't look at it as, some people really just have cheapened their digestion of the culture into just a couple lines. Where if they got 2 or 3 punchlines out of that battle that they can put as a caption or something, they happy about that. Where it's like, to me, I'm not just here to just say a bunch of filler and then some hard lines. or some Richie series of Serious and like what? Like niggas is just maybe reaching just to have a line that's the reaction thing. When to me it's like I think my style of writing and just the school I come from is more so about like I want somebody to be able to keep playing this back and rewind and find this more to find and rewind and find this more to find. Every time you go back and listen to it, you're gonna catch another bar, another jewel, another little punch side jab, instead of just it's all about just trying to have all just room shaker haymakers, set up 4 bar, 4 bar, 4 bar, that. Set up 4 bar, that's what the format I think a lot of people is jacking now because they think that's what's gonna get them to top tier or to these main event levels. When in reality what's gotten me to this point is the fact that I never cheat my pen, bro. Even if it's about somebody seems like a better performer than me, I purposely put on that performer hat now. Where now I'm walking around, like if you look at the JC battle, the Rum Nitty battle, this battle, I'm walking around, I'm walking niggas down, the energy is up there, so you can't even try to act like this guy's a better performer than me either. No. Whatever the situation is, I'm gonna adjust and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think this one was about. And energy-wise, he kind of felt when I was shifting, I feel like, and tried to do something to disrupt it.
What is it like walking into those battles? Because it's like, you know, I remember Jay-Z saying when he was battling Nas, you know, every time a rapper goes out there and battles somebody, you putting your career on the line. That's literally y'all career. Your job. Every battle could be your last battle.
Especially somebody like me, that's what's crazy.
What is that like, you know?
Honestly, I guess I don't think about it like that. You know what I mean? Even though that's the case, right? And it's excruciatingly somebody like me because that's their whole narrative. Is trying to act like, oh, you can't hang with the new guys, or you know what I'm saying? These guys will kill you. Rock will kill Serius Jones. What? Fuck out of here. Jones ain't ready for that. That's what they want to believe, bro. They want to believe these things. They want to put this on you. They want to project their lack of belief in what their own greatness is on you. They're like, there's no way he could be that great.
If you could say,
why not?
And 3 rounds, right? Out of the 3 rounds, how, like, what do you feel like you beat him all 3 rounds? Do you feel
now
like
I do. Initially, I was like, maybe it was 2-1, but now I seen it on cam. No. He literally would have like 8, 9 bars of like sitting here with the camera, and I'm spitting it with the grammar, and you know I'm gripping it with the hammer, and I got more chicks than in Atlanta, and then a punchline. Bro, like you're wasting mad space. I said mad shit in every single line if you look back. Punching you in every single one. It's like Muhammad Ali. Can I remember my shit?
Could you remember what was your best bar that you said to him? What do you feel like is?
It's hard, but I know, I said this and I know it didn't get no reaction. And to me, this was like amazingly crazy. Like,
damn, I feel like you're putting me on the spot now. Like, yo, you better catch it.
It's okay. Nah, I mean, I know you're going to catch it because you're intelligent, but I'm just saying, like, you know, and you in certain rooms and you're doing certain things, again, you have to realize people are watching you. So they're not just listening to you, they're watching you. So watching you might actually distract them from what you're saying. They might be looking at you and not even registering what you're saying. How many times you done been talking to a female or something and she's talking to it and you just be like, wait, what did you just say though?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if she looks good, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the scenario is. They might not even remember nothing you just said. She might be looking at you like, I ain't hear nothing you just said. Like that happens mad times. So it's the same type of thing. Sometimes people are just overwhelmed with the energy and aren't really digesting what you're doing until the second round, until it gets to be like, yo, this nigga's wildin'. When at first they're just looking like, but what I said, how are you, no, all right, I'll give you this whole scheme right here, because to me this whole thing was like very illustrative. And that's what I like. I like to
as you should, you know.
So I said they used to draw stories on the walls. He's the Cave Gang. That's the shit, the Cave. I said, speaking of the Cave, they used to draw stories on the walls. Pictures with animals on top. with no paintbrushes, just fingers and blood, knowing foreign lands a future man was going to watch. Well, I'm about to make them ancestors so proud, because I'm going to send a message to the next generation too when I make art out of putting hands on rock. And I said,
I was like, oh yeah, Tay Roc, yes.
I said, they're going to always pay for this art. If you gambling on this, play it smart. Because if you praying that when I break Tay apart, he going to show courage, just know this. I'm going to kill Dracula. So if I was you, I wouldn't put no stake in his heart. How you a vampire but sunlight? And we in the sunshine state. I don't see a man surviving. It's meteors, it's planet size, and too advanced to find them. And then there's asteroids that made it to the earth laying in the canyons hiding. So what do this got to do with your mans and rhyming? Well, you seen the meteor, right? Because rock can't land without a whole lot of gas behind him. Like,
yeah, you see, I feel like in the moment,
yeah, you didn't even.
Some things I caught, some things I didn't. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it's
you're
that.
right. You have to watch it over and over and over, run things back and catch.
You gotta rewind and find it's more to find, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the level of writing that I try to stay on, because I want them to keep watching this. I don't want to.
Absolutely.
Oh, I seen that battle.
Yeah.
You know, if you talk about the Mook battle, the Jin battle, the Clips battle, you know, these battles that's 15 years old, 20 years old, that still get new fans, that still get new comments on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's because of that type of writing that, and I try to stick to that standard no matter who or what it is.
Absolutely. Now, when scuffles and all that happens in the middle of a battle, like, you know, that could throw somebody off. And now you have, like you said, you got to memorize.
That's
all
usually
of this
the
stuff.
intention.
Yeah, right? Okay, so now when all of those things happen, you got to stay sharp. After the battle, like, I kind of see, like, y'all kind of talking regular, like, is it kind of like, there's mad tension, there's a lot of tension because, you know, we have a battle.
It's a lot.
After the battle, everybody, you know, everybody's temperature kind of goes down.
It's just like any other professional sports.
Yeah, boxing.
Man. You know what I'm saying? You see other people in basketball, Draymond Green, you know, all type of, you see people that are just high energy, high octane people in their sport, in their ring. Rock is one of them type of people, but I'm not into the yelling and, you know what I'm saying, almost, no disrespect to him, but the almost fight thing. Like, I'm a guy that I'm fighting. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to be proud about that, you know what I'm saying? But my track record, if you look it up for real, I fight. Like, and a lot. I've had a lot of fighting in life. Not that that's something, you know what I mean? That's not a badge of honor to me. I don't feel like that's something I should project in battle rap. I don't feel like that's an energy you should bring to this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that shows in your heart and the way you respond in the heat of the moment. To me, that's who is the strongest. The person that has the restraint enough to not let some bullshit throw them off their money. Or throw them off their path or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay in that light that, you know what I mean? No matter who wants to see the dumb shit and, oh, you should have just knocked that nigga head off, man. You know you could beat that nigga. Bro.
Why?
No,
you know?
I'm gonna go outside and have a talk with this man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. We gonna piece this shit up regardless. Even if it was shoot a fade with a nigga. That's the reason that, for me, that I grew up, you know, where we could shoot the fade in the back. It's so that we could be cool after.
Yeah.
It's so that it could be over right here. Nobody gotta have, you know, put nobody in jeopardy. Nobody gotta be looking over their shoulders. You don't gotta be worried when you got your kids out somewhere that now you got an op that's just too, excuse the language, pussy, to just man on man handle a situation with another man and it be cool after that.
Let it go from there.
As black men.
Yeah.
Those is cowards to me. People that's, oh, I don't fight. I don't know. So what? You're going to shoot them, then you're going to go to jail and you're going to have to fight. Then what, you going to just be getting beat up all day or go to PC?
Yeah.
You're going to have to fight anyway.
Exactly.
So it's like, bruh, like, as a man, if you can't resolve something with somebody with words, which by the grace of Allah, I've been blessed to kind of have that gift usually, where usually when we talk about something or we actually sit down about it or whatever, we could probably get through it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's other races in jail, especially Mexicans, you're not allowed to fight.
Yeah.
It's either you take this knife and you take a knife and you go in there and you try to kill each other about it, or you let it go.
And you know what?
You know how much problems that solves?
Yes, because it's like, is this worth your life?
Is it worth it? If it's not worth it, let it go.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times we doing stuff that's not worth it because a lot of people really do have these insecurities, and really, no disrespect to the queen here, but it's feminine.
Yeah.
It's feminine energy. You wanna, you know what I mean? You want people to know, and you wanna. That's like, you know, a man can stay within, and you know, I fell victim to this myself too. You know, it's pride and ego and all this, but really, a man can just stand still. Yeah. You could let somebody sit there and bark and do all of this shit, and you know, at the end of the day, nigga, all right, he moved across the line and bite his head off.
Yeah, I think.
Pause.
Yeah, exactly. I think
crazy.
I think that's what it is to be a man. You know, having restraint. And if it gets to that, you're willing to go there, win, lose, or draw. That's all.
That's what real strength is restraint. And it took me a lot of mistakes, a lot of heartache and pain that I caused myself to realize that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even recently, so it's life is a learning process, man. But I think the toughest thing you could do, the most, you know, gangster thing you can do sometimes is nothing.
Yeah.
And just let things be how they're gonna be, and you stand still no matter. Keep your own peace, keep your own space, and stay on your own path no matter what it is.
Gotcha.
So I feel like that was with me and Roc outside. I shout out to Lady Caution, this girl. She was asking me beforehand, was I Muslim? And I was curving her because, you know, I'm like, nah, don't be trying to be cool with me before the battle. Like, we ops right now. Like, I was joking, kind of, but you know what I mean? But afterwards, she was like, yeah, I was just asking you, was you Muslim? I'm like, yeah. And she said she was, and I'm like, yeah, we gonna get this guy. You know what I mean? We gonna, Roc gonna come, you know what I mean? We gonna take your shahada, bro. You know what I mean? And we were smiling and laughing, having a good time. I saw some people even try to spin that negatively.
Really?
Talking about I was trying to play him or trying to put him on blast and he don't want to fight. Like, what? Like, bro, I'm sorry, I'm not that negative, guys. Like, I know y'all like negativity and snitching and, you know what I mean, all type of crazy stuff on the internet now. Like, sorry, I'm actually a cool nigga. Like, I really don't like the drama. You know what I mean? It's just something that happens sometimes, and I'm somebody that I'm passionate, especially about my name and my brand, which seems to be something that, you know, gets attacked sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what happens on the internet a lot. You know, you speaking about your name, your brand, having restraint. Obviously, we know the math situation was like one of the things. I feel like it happened like 10, 11 years ago, right?
Yeah, 11 years ago.
But it's something, I feel like, I thought there was a moment where everybody made peace.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what it had looked like. And then things kind of, I think 2-3 months ago, we kind of see you and Mav going back and forth and all that. I think you was asking him, were you serious when you were saying, yo, let me come to the show? Or were you kind of like trolling them or being sarcastic?
I mean, what's funny is there was a moment like before, especially when I was bagged or whatever, where it was like, you know what, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? I'll come on the show. Because a lot of people don't really know the real history. I see people still saying ridiculousness like, he never did nothing, and like,
what is the real history, if you don't mind me asking? What is...
Well, the real history is as he's... I don't really want to even get into this, but just because you asked, and I guess a lot of people don't know, fuck it. The real history is that I battled this man in Fight Club. I beat him in Fight Club in front of Styles P, some other people. He wanted to be cool after that. I kind of didn't like his bop. I could tell by just his energy he wasn't my type of guy, respectfully.
If I may ask, what was it about? Was it kind of like...
It was just weird and thirsty and extra.
Gotcha.
You know, you setting up studio sessions and then just telling me like, yeah, I got the lab for us, bro. My nigga, I just 3-0'd you in a battle. I didn't say I wanted to go to the studio and do music with you. Like, like, what the fuck is you doing? Respectfully, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was just moving weird. Had people prank calling my phone. A girl called my phone and was talking about something, you know, Justin. And I'm like, what? Who the fuck is that? Like, who is this? Like, weird shit that's just like, wait, what? I'm cool on this whole nigga situation. So wallahi, it wasn't nothing I was trying to, you know, he was like, you being bougie. Well, nigga, I'm a grown man. I don't have to fuck with a stranger I don't know. I'm a hole in the wall. Like, and he really felt a way about that. He was really hurt and angry, I guess, at me for years that I didn't want to be his friend. He said it himself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, that's some really, really, really hoe shit to me, which kind of confirms what I already thought in the beginning.
Got you.
Which is why I ain't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? But I underestimated his real hatred for me, you know what I'm saying? I underestimated the fact that some people really could harbor real resentment for you that you don't even know.
Yeah.
So when we battled and he did what he did, he said that in the last little back and forth that we had, he said out his own mouth, well, yeah, if you was acting bougie, fast forward, that's why you got nothing. Yeah. So, AKA, you're telling me, you know what I mean? Like,
that there was already
that's why you really feel a way that I wasn't fucking with you, bro.
Yeah.
When in reality, I see why. He tried to jack my bop. He tried to rap like me. He tried to do my whole whatever. And, you know, shout out to whatever positivity is going on with him.
Yeah.
You know, if he's getting money doing something, hey, you know, blessings. But in reality, you know, he was just jacking my bop and trying to be cool with me for years. And I didn't want to fuck with him because I knew he was a crab, respectfully.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And now the colors come out when situations happen. That's when you know who people are. When that situation happened with me, I went up. I didn't let that, you know, whatever. I said, I'm going to handle that in the streets, and I handled it in the streets.
Yeah.
So I'm in Miami, went up top on him. You see the video, he got a big purple shag on his head. He tried to front like it ain't happened. 2 other people went to the hospital with staples in their head. Yeah. You know what I mean? I actually went live with him.
Yeah.
And we talked about the story and everything. So it's like, it's documented facts of like, you know, what occurred, and it's not this, you know, I care about it. It's just, it's weird when people try to put on your body like you somebody could get off on and nothing gonna happen about. Yeah. Like, I ain't never been one of them type of people, ever. My parents ain't raised that. My niggas ain't raised that. The wolves ain't accepting that. That's just not my body. So it's like, I understand if people just like battle rap narratives and they want to go with the narrative. Oh, you got popped on in a battle?
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's cute. Like, but in reality, everybody knows that wasn't nothing honorable. That could happen to anybody. And he's really blessed that I'm not that petty and that angry and that vindictive that I will hate you for years and do everything in my power to either make your life cease to exist or make it horrible. I'm not that hateful, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that person that's gonna harbor all that type of animosity. But when people do things and try to play with your name again, after you kind of, you know what I mean, pieced it up, went past it.
And that's what I thought. I think that's what we all thought.
That's what it is, clearly. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, that's the whole thing. But I'm not, you know, I ain't dwelling on that. As you can see, we blessed. We doing good. We out here in the burbs. You know what I'm saying? Out the way of the drama. You know, playing with my dog, counting his bands, you know, touching the soft, supple, nice things. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to stay on, man. And stay home and not get tricked out of my motherfucking spot. And not get tricked out of this momentum, because that's what people do. When they see your shit going up, especially when they kind of got a little grease ball in them, they gonna say little slick shit and throw jabs and show up when you put on and smile the cheese in and trying to make it look like it's, oh, now it's... Oh,
that was when you battled ghting, right? Why did they? Do you feel like people kind of like go on with it, like kind of like help push the narrative?
Why you gonna drag that?
Yeah, and if I'm the coin and all that, like. And
look, check it out. As you can see, I kept it all the way player as I could. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make a thing out of it. I didn't have a line about it. I didn't, you know, because in my mind, that's over. And people that's smart enough know what happened to him. But there's a lot of you know, I don't want to call them dumb, but, you know, uninformed, uneducated people that won't even try to find something out. They'll just rather believe whatever they think it is. You know what I mean? Especially if it gets to make somebody look bad.
You know what it is too? I feel like we in a time where no one hides things, right? That's why a lot of kids that's rapping, they gotta show you they got back. They gotta show you they did this and that, because people don't believe that
if it didn't happen on camera,
it didn't happen.
Right.
That's the new thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's unfortunate because
free K-Flock, free Pooh Shiesty, free.
A lot of people.
Can we just go down to freeze?
Word. Just free Pooh Shiesty.
Just free everybody, right? Free
New York, we probably have
free
like
everybody.
Most of the rappers that was popping in New York, they all locked up.
I'm not trying to be free. It was already free me twice recently. No more free me, man. I don't care if y'all don't know. At this point, this point, I'm glad you don't.
Yeah.
Because if you knew a lot of things about me, probably, I mean, you know, there's a lot of things that I probably I'm not proud about. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things mistakes that I've made in life that, by the grace of Allah, you know, I've been punished in other ways other than jail or whatever. Yeah. So it's definitely not ever has been my intention to prove to y'all how street I am, how tough I am. People get it misconstrued when you're defending your own fucking self. Yeah. Like, you trying to be tough for actually defending yourself. You supposed to let people treat you like a bitch or something.
Yeah, it's insane.
After you done worked 20-something years to keep your name solid, your whole resume, you ain't never had no smut on your name, you know what I'm saying? The police try to put it there, you wiggle your way out of that. Then your own peers, the people that just jealous that you still there doing your thing. Yeah. Nah, come on, bro. And they do it underhandedly. They do it in ways that it doesn't really look like it to certain people. It looks like you crashing out. Like, oh, all he said was, bro, I know the moves. Yeah. Even if you don't get it, you know what I'm saying? So my instincts and my pimp instincts is gonna tell me, hold on, player, they trying to play you right here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go up there and fucking, you know, and normally the fans actually are the ones that really tap me into stuff. Like, yo, they send me the DMs like, bro, go on this live. They over there trying to play you. Gotcha. I'm over here defending you, da-da-da-da. Go on over here. They send me the links. And I do it because that's what the fans want. And that's what they've been doing a lot of times lately. They like, nah, Jones, we with you. Come on, come over here. Da-da-da-da. And it's been some Candyman shit. They've been jokingly calling me like Candyman. It's like, why they calling Candyman? Because they say my name and I'm popping up on their ass.
Gotcha. Bet. Let's transition a little to, I guess, you know, like you said, we're gonna get into your life. So let's get into how you growing up. You know, let's talk about growing up. Early childhood. You're from New Jersey, right? Mm-hmm. What was it like growing up out here and all that? What was that like?
I'm from Inglewood, New Jersey, Lafayette and Tejan Avenue, dead end block, 4th Ward. It's a kind of a working class neighborhood in what would be considered like the suburbs, you know, of New York. Yeah. It's about 10 minutes over the bridge from Washington Heights. Patterson is a little further down Route 4. We got Hackensack. It's next to Teaneck, which is a little bit, but Inglewood is actually an affluent kind of town as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But the area of like where I'm from is like, you know, the 80s, crack, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I used to, you know, just see puddles of like, I got a whooping one time for playing with the little tops because they were so colorful, little plastic bottles. So I would take them and try to like make little things out of them. And one time my mom's son beat the shit out of me. I didn't know, you know what I mean? I'm a little kid, but I grew up in that, you know what I'm saying? Where it was really like all of my neighbors was fiends, you know what I'm saying? My uncle in and out of prison, you know what I mean? I found my first gun in Denham Park when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Yeah. It wound up being used in a shooting, and when I gave it to my mom, because I was scared to get my ass whooped if she ever found it.
Yeah, of course. Right?
So I tried to act like I had just found it and gave it to her after I was hiding it, taking it around with me, having it in my book bag, feeling like, I could kill somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm 8.
Every little boy is, so that's the mindset.
So I just seen a lot of things young, you know what I'm saying? And I really got into making money young because my dad was a hustler. My dad had a paper route, a regular corporate job, and a security job. Like he would literally wake up 5 in the morning. Sometimes we would go with him in the family van, throw the papers and all that. He had another job working for PSC&G, which is the Public Service Electric and Gas in the IT department. He worked in computers. And then he had another security job where he would just front like he was there. Sorry, Dad, I gotta tell you. He would front like he was there.
I see where this is going.
And he would get a bag of McDonald's or Burger King or something and put it there to make it seem like he had just went to go get something to eat, and he would come home and sleep for a couple hours. Yeah. and when eventually he got caught doing this shit. Like, you know, my pops was like somebody that, and he was a hustler, an event hustler. You know what I'm saying? A thing where if it was a way to flip $1 into 2, he was gonna do it. So let's say it was, you know, the Puerto Rican Day Parade, stuff like that. I used to go to, once he kind of showed me the mind state of how to do this, I just started doing it on my own, my little brothers. So if it was snowing, We going to Shovel. We going to what we would call Jew Heaven, respectfully. That's the area right past Teaneck, where it's all the nice houses right across the tracks from us. We're going right over there, and we're going to be knocking on doors, you know, $100, $150. We'll shovel this whole thing. I make $700, you know what I mean? When I'm 11, 12, with me and my little brothers just shoveling the snow, raking leaves, cutting grass. Then I started doing event hustling, like if it's the Puerto Rican Day Parade, I'm gonna go to 28th Street with the Africans and get 500 Puerto Rican flags for probably like 17 cents a flag or something, right? Then I'm gonna come up to 59th Street, or 96th Street, excuse me, where they gotta get off to get off the train because they shut the traffic down around there. Everybody gotta go through this train station to go to the parade, and we're gonna be sitting right there with the table, and we're gonna sell all these flags for $5. So I'm just making flips like this as 12, 13, and then I came up with this one idea when I was 14 for the Million Man March to make these shirts. And I drew the shirt out and I brought it to my dad because I know he hustled, man. And I know he gonna, if he think he gonna make some money, he gonna do it. So we printed up 1,000 of these shirts that I drew that had the White House and it had spray painted over the white. It had the Black House and it had like 1 million strong all day long. And I drew something with like some people. And we printed up 1,000 of them shirts and we made $25,000 that day.
Wow.
And I was 14 years old.
I think I seen that. He kind of even showed you to sell water and all that.
That was, word. You did your homework, I like that. So like my dad really showed me the hustle from the ground up. You know, like this is the way you take $1 and make $2.
Gotcha.
So I just took that and just ran with it. And you know, now 30 years later, I've probably done every type of hustle you could think of. You know, I'm just good at a couple of them, so I stick to those.
Gotcha. Where does battle rap come into? Like when you're young, right? Who are you listening to? What's going on in your life that gets you involved in music? So,
all right, shout out to my pops for this too. He gave me my first rap album when I was 9 years old or 8 years old. It was The Fear of a Black Planet by Public Enemy.
Gotcha.
And he didn't even know this was the hottest shit like in the streets at the time. This is like 911 is a joke. This is when Do the Right Thing came out. When you had the Air Maxes. I wound up getting them Air Maxes that Mookie had on in there. You know what I'm saying? Those were my first pair of Nikes. Like, you know, I was getting Japs and shit, XJ900s and shit. Sneakers I would have to fight in school because they snapping on me type shit. You know what I mean? Pro Wings. Caldor, we go to Caldor and get some sneakers out the bin. They look just like the other ones. No.
That's how it goes.
I just got beat up because of these. Like, you know what I mean? I can't wear these no more. Like, you know what I mean? So it got to the point where it was like, I was in tune with what was going on in the streets. I was listening to NWA, sneaking, you know what I mean? I remember my mom's caught me listening to fucking Salt and Pepper Push It one time, and this is I'm probably like 6 then, because that was, you know, they was the early 80s, right? So I remember I was listening to Salt and Pepper, and I'm in the living room talking about, push it, and she like, what? You come on and push what?
Push what?
Like, took the headphones, man. Like, oh my God, what they talking about? Push it, dude. So when NWA came out, and they like, suck my dick, and we like, you know, I'm like 7, you know what I mean? 6. So it's like, my pops was trying, he saw that I was already in love with rap, so he was trying to put me on like what he thought was like a positive path. So he like, look, this is Public Enemy, this is positive rap, you know what I'm saying? He see they got the Nation with the bow ties, you know, he love that, he brother Nation. So you know, he see that, he like, oh, this is perfect, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, this is the shit, right? So, you know, that's what really made me fall in love with, you know, a little bit more, because now I got records and shit. Like, this was my first ever record. I'm looking at it. They got Chuck D and Flavor Flav with the clock on the front and all this shit. So I started really being a collector of music, right? I started having a tape player that was like one of them big, you know, the Walkmans before the Walkmans, where you had a tape player. And I would just get tapes, you know what I mean? And then when I was, I want to say 12 or 13, shout out to my cousin Bobby, man. Bobby Everhart, that's my heart. That was my big cousin. He did like 15 years in the Feds. He's home, changed his life. Blessings on a new baby boy. You know, like my family, I got real family members that really been through shit and really survived and flourished. And so I'm gonna give him his flowers. I love you, Bobby. And rest in peace to their pops. Just passed. But basically, he gave me these turntables when I was like 12 or something. His man was getting bagged, was getting locked up.
Yeah.
And he had this DJ equipment. So he was like, you want these turntables? Now, some Technique 1200s is like, that's the premium like turntable there is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he had 2 of these shits, some 1100 actually. The steel ones, it's just like, this is the best possible, this is like the DJ kit, basically.
Yeah.
You give a nigga 2 of these and you get a mixer, you got the DJ shit, right? So in my mind, I'm like, well, now I'm gonna be a DJ then, right? He gave me some crates of records, gave me these turntables. And around the time my crew was like tagging, right? Shout out to my niggas, man. Shout out to Soup, Say Cool, Rick, Carrie, X, you know, Mike, you know, Ant Live. I had a crew growing up where we was the guys, you know what I'm saying? We got the in the yearbook, we got the whatever, the best friend crew, whatever the shit. So like we was, you know what I mean? We was already them guys kind of
popular in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
and all that.
so like we had our own little slang. Everybody would talk like us. It was just, that's just how it's been. So growing up, I never wanted to be a rapper or whatever. It was just so much music already in me that I didn't realize. It was so much, like when I would listen to Biggie, like Biggie's rap, that's my life. You know what I'm saying? You want to see the inside, I'll see it later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake bow. Why you punch me up? That's what I was going through. I was taking shirts, asking my mom because she sewed a tiger on it. And you know what I mean? I had been through all of that. I had to go through learning how to make my own money in the streets to buy my first pairs of Nikes and this and that. You know what I mean? I had to discover from the ground up what it's like to make your own way. And what was just having your ear to the pulse of the streets. I was just learning all the slangs, all the trends, I would see how the hoes move, how the hustlers move, how the, you know what I mean, even how the pastors move, you know what I mean? I would be seeing the shit that people not seeing because I was looking at everything from a ground level. So I started to look at, you know, music like that more so when I was kind of pushed in the fire of it. So I actually, I would freestyle just playing around when I went to school. I wound up going to school, rest in peace, Coach Mac. He told me, he handed me a brochure. I said, go ahead, nigga. And I was like, what? Like, why? And I looked at it was Florida A&M because I couldn't decide what school to go to.
Gotcha.
Right? I had a partial scholarships. I had full ride scholarships to play ball at certain places.
Oh, so you play ball and all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
So that was really my first love was ball. You know what I'm saying? I was playing for Riverside Church and the Gauchos, which was like the 2, you know, main organizations in the city. That's AAU, whatever. And I mean, I don't even know if we want to get into that story.
Let's do it.
Okay, the owners of those were pedophiles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Coach Lorch, who's dead now, by the grace of Allah, was a pedophile.
Okay.
And they used to say these things because I was still living in Jersey at the time. Yeah. I wound up moving to Harlem when I was like in my later teenage years because me and my mom was kind of getting into it. And her and my dad split up, and you know, so I kind of reminded her of him at the time, and you know, and I was probably being a little, you know, a little rebellious or whatever, you know what I'm saying, coming into my manhood, I guess, or whatever. So we was getting into it, but before that, you know, when I was about 14, I started, you know, now. You know, I'm making money, I'm figuring out things, like you know, I feel like I gotta venture off. So I started going to the city on the train in a little poppy van, pay $1, goes right over the bus, and I take the train, you know, 3 stops and I'm on 125th Street. But to people in Harlem, they looking at it like, you from Jersey, like, what the fuck you doing out here type shit. Yeah. But like, I was playing ball for Riverside Church, everything was going smooth, and one day, basically, if you lose your shorts, they kept saying, don't lose your shorts. I didn't understand why they kept saying that shit. Come to find out, this old white man is calling kids in the room and trying to spank them and do all type of weird shit to them if you don't bring your shorts.
Wow.
So this old wrinkly white man tries to call me in the room. I don't know what's going on. They laughing like, oh shit, Jersey about to find out and shit. So I'm like, I go in this room and this man really had a paddle with holes in it, sitting up there, a green belt, and he was sitting there with a straight look on his face like, so what you want to do? I said, what? And I looked and I realized he was dead ass.
Yeah.
Man, I mushed this nigga's bulldog face and he fell over the papers fell and shit. And I went back in the room, went back in the gym before I left and I yelled at him, like, excuse my language, I don't want to get you flagged, but I called everybody the F word, like, hey, y'all some F words in here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cause in my mind, I'm like, y'all be letting this nigga do this to y'all?
But you know what's crazy, not to cut you off, like, I feel like I always say this, there were 14-year-olds who were 14-year-olds, and then there was different 14-year-olds who you're not doing that to them. They going
when
if
I'm
you do
14,
that.
we was like, what
you damn near grown. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't, I don't be finishing stories because these shits is long. But I started off telling you about the DJ shit.
But now we're gonna. I think this is
transition.
Yeah.
So basically, I didn't wind up being a DJ, obviously, because it was just like, where am I DJing at when I'm 12, 13, I'm just sitting there scratching word up all day and now I'm bored. Right? Yeah. So I didn't wind up doing shit with that. I just would tag, because we used to tag, that's what I was gonna say. We went through all the phases of hip hop. Like I used to spray paint parquet. That was my shit. I was parquet. Because back then butter was like, yo, like butter. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna be DJ Parquet, nigga. You know what I
mean? Looking back now, it's like, damn, so I call myself Parquet.
I was Parquet, man. I thought yeah. But so then, rap kind of came as just, everybody's playing around rap and freestyling, right?
Yeah.
So long story short, I wound up going to Florida and Coach Mac suggested I go there, and I got into a battle that was really a dare, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I started freestyling, and there was somebody recorded it.
Okay.
Right, so basically. I didn't know. This is before camera phones or whatever. Somebody had a camcorder, it was like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started, freestyling it, and somebody had recorded it on a little tape thing. We rapping in a mic thing. I'm not knowing it's recording it. I'm just thinking we freestyling. And I had, I had medicated, something I had never done before. Yeah. So I guess that
First time
actually getting, I smoked when I was younger, but I didn't like it. To me, I thought everybody was stupid for this. Because I'm like, y'all just look sleepy and dumb. Like, you know what I mean? And everybody I knew that was a weed head didn't get no money.
Yeah.
So it was like, I want to get money.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't never an attractive habit to me. You know what I mean? But once that shit unlocked my brain cells and I'm over here just rapping like a real rapper, people were looking at me like, and I didn't really catch on to it until people started running down on me like, why you ain't tell us you was a rapper? I'm like, man, I ain't no fucking rapper. Yeah. And at the time, I'm still thinking I'm going to the NBA.
Yeah.
Until them first couple practices on the Division I level is when my dreams came crashing down.
You're like, yo, nah, they nice out here.
It wasn't even just that. It was the opposite. It was that, one, you don't even get to show you nice.
Gotcha.
We running 5 miles at 5 in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
Then after that, we're going to do drills for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Then after that, we're gonna watch tape or something. Yeah. Then we might play 3-on-3 full court or 1-on-1 full court. That's it.
Gotcha.
How you really even showing anything? And then you look over, you done hit a nigga with a move, went to the hole, dunk that shit, boom, and look over, and the coach is sitting there talking to each other. They ain't even looking. That shit happened like twice, because I'm looking like, are you looking, motherfucker?
Yeah, ain't see that? Like,
hello?
Yeah.
Them niggas is over there like, Johnson, we're gonna get like, they done already got their plan most of the time. Like, if you not a priority, whatever. So once I realized, like, wait a minute, this shit had me throwing up. Physically, I wasn't conditioned enough. Long story short, it was like, nah, we're not doing this. Yeah. I realized the level of dedication too that it takes to be a professional athlete. That's your life. You don't have time to do shit for years and years if you're gonna be an NBA player, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? You literally gotta be that dedicated day in, day out. And that's probably why, you see a lot of dudes be socially awkward kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah. They've been in practice all their life. They're
not talking. They're not outside.
Hey, I'm John Withers. Play for the Magic.
But it makes me think of Kwame Leonard. It makes me think of.
I love my balling niggas, but some niggas be like, they hold social skills be like, hey, I'm used to talking for a living. I have to talk every day, all day. I'm on the block talking to people. I'm cutting hair, talking to people.
Yeah.
I'm selling weed, talking to people. I'm selling, sending the strip club. You gotta be able to talk.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to interact with all type of different walks of life and all different people.
Absolutely.
So it's a blessing that I chose the path that I did because it led me to really learning just about all type of people, all type of walks of life. So long story short, I got into the battle. I came in 3rd place. The nigga that won was the truth. He was from Trend. His name was Eclipse. We started a group. We started making mixtapes. They took over the streets. Lazy K put us on one of the mixtapes. I'm on fucking Market and Broad in Newark. And I'm just buying beats. Remember the J Arms instrumentals and all that shit?
Oh man, yeah.
J Arms.
Yeah.
That's what they want. All that shit. I'm buying the beats from the African brother, and I'm just happened to look at one of them, and I've seen mad First Ave on one mixtape. I'm like, wait, what? I say, yo, let me get one of these. I'm like, let me get one of these, right? I realize it's us. She done put all kinds of songs of ours on the mixtape. I met Lazy K at this hotel by, I think it was like the Central Park Hotel, the Plaza, or one of those, and she was a state property. And I ain't gonna say them names, but niggas put big ass guns on their hips and shit. And I'm looking at like, I don't think she really understand, like, these niggas don't know me. Like, these are street niggas. I'm just coming in their room and it's kind of like, what the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? But she's like, oh, these are Serius Jones guys. And they kind of like, all right, you know what I mean? But they kept it, you know, what's up, But now in my mind, I'm like, damn, like, I'm really around like real rappers at this point. This is state property. They popping. They with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We know the people. Okay.
Yeah, we know them at this point. So it's like, damn, now I'm realizing this is like a real thing. So at that point, I just started running down on rappers.
Gotcha.
Like if you look like an industry guy, if you had a chain on, in about 99 and 2000, we're running down on you. Yeah. You're going to get rap to. Yeah, and you're going to get a CD, and you're going to be forced to play it right there. Yeah. You're going to be looking at us like, what the fuck is wrong with these little niggas? Yeah. You like this, so what's up? What's up? You good? Yo, what's up? What's your name, bro? You music or some shit? Yeah. Oh, word? Yo, hold up, nah, check it out right fast.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, some of them get mad aggressive, son.
That's how we coming. That's how we coming. Yo. Shout out to D-Dot. Shout out to, you know, I see everybody dragging Diddy, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's how I wound up in Diddy. We got the Diddy studio, just like that. Wow. Yeah, so D-Dot outside of McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, that's D-Dot, the mad rapper, D-Dot, nigga. Oh, nah, hold up, no. Yo. Pulled up on him. Yeah, I met your brother Mike down in Florida, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, not Mike, not your brother, but you know what I'm saying? I just met Mike Lighty and shit, man. He was telling me about, you know what I mean? Yo, look, we need to, you know what I mean? Hold up, check it out. I said, yo.
Yeah, right there.
Right there, just black for the nigga. He's like, he looking at us like, these two little niggas is hot. He said, listen, come to daddy's house. Come to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I want to play out some, you know, stuff and see how y'all doing it. Just like that. Oh, now we in Puffy studio.
But you see, I feel like that worked then. Now, do you feel like it's the same thing or a little different now?
Ironically, it's the same and it's completely different. Because it depends, right? Yeah. There's people out there that right now is getting a deal right now. That's just some little weird kid with a guitar that was somewhere and met the right person and they're like, oh my God, I love this guy. Yeah. And just give him a deal. Nobody knows him. He might have 2,000 followers, if that. You know what I'm saying? He's got no viral videos. He's got no loyal subscribers on Spotify. He's got none of that. Yeah. He's got one person that believed in him and had the power to make it pop or connect the dots. And then you got guys like me that have every possible accolade you can have as a fucking rapper without having the machine, without having nobody to whatever. I got everything but the shit that a label gives you. Yeah. So it's like, if I got to do it myself, then fine, I'm going to do it. You see, I'm still doing it. But it's like, some people just, you know, it's like, it happens for some people like that, and for others, we got to work for it. Gotcha. That's up to the law, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But there's a lot of people that I can name and that y'all know that are household names, that I know. I've seen how they did it. I know the people that, you know, managed them or whatever. And I remember they were coming to me, like, yo, I got this guy, like, got this white kid, he kind of hard, like, check this out. Now it's Post Malone. Wow. Like, I was there, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it. So it's like, it's just, you know, some paths are rougher than others, and, you know, that's up to the law. to determine who gets what blessing, right?
Yeah. You ever see like, and I know this might be going left, but some people talk about what you might have to do to get a record deal, or what you ever hear those stories or see things like that, or are they myths?
They're not myths.
Wow.
They're not myths.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess what's some things you heard or seen?
Well, no disrespect to Puffy or D-Dot, you know, that's my brother still to this day, and he didn't ask me this personally, but somebody in that first time that I went to the studio at Daddy's house asked me, would you kiss a man in the movie for $1 million? And I said, what? And they said, well, would you heard, would you kiss a man in the movie for $1 million? I said, fuck no. I said, give me $500,000 and I'll pay a really good stunt double. Right?
That's a good answer, man.
Yeah, they're like,
I ain't even think of that.
yeah. See, I'm the comeback kid, so niggas be like, this nigga type shit. But it's like, bruh, what are you trying to see? Yeah. If I'm somebody that will compromise my morals as a man for money, right? That's what you're trying to figure out, right? Yeah. Why? Because I mean, if you're gonna be, you got to do certain things you might not want to do. Nice to meet you, fellas. Yeah, wow. You know what I'm saying? That's how that went. Wow. But, I've been asked that. I've had meetings with, okay, one time I let this casting director kind of jump me off, right? Yeah. I knew she was like a cougar, She had the big old fatty and, switch it around the office. Wait right here. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. I'm like, I see what you doing, right? Yeah. Some other little clueless, little handsome, little light-skinned nigga pause. He's sitting there scared looking in the office. He don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm looking like, this girl is like, she on some shit, right? Yeah. She's like, you sit here, you know what I'm saying? She over there directing traffic. Let me go out here and handle this business. I'm like, wow, she funny as hell, right? Wow. She hit me with all the I could tell these stories now, but she hit me with the classic move, right? Do you mind if I you don't have to drive, I'll drive, right? You on vacation, right? Just leave your car here at the office. Okay. Right, I'm just, okay. I see it all unfolding. Yeah. You don't mind if I stop by the house, do you? Yeah. Okay. I got a guest house in the back, you know what I mean? If you want, you could just wait there. I got weed, I got whatever. She has a little bowl of some whatever, and roll-ups, and gives the remote, and I'll be right back.
Make yourself comfortable.
Why am I getting comfortable if we go into an event? Yeah. Okay, here she comes in the room with a robe on, So it's just like... Now, I was younger at the time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was still in my 20s at the time, whatever, but it's still the principle of like, I'm a principled guy. Like, so what? You gonna jump me off on some like, look, I just wanted to, I ain't gonna lie. Now, this was for a commercial. Long story short, this person, she kept it tall with me. She basically said, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw you auditioning for a commercial, I already knew what I wanted to do with you, and you're here in LA, and I just want to do it. So. And she's working with the company. She's the head casting director. She's one of the head casting directors in LA. Which means she calls the shots of whoever gets booked on films, movies, commercials. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I wound up going on mad commercial auditions right afterwards. I almost got $75,000 for biting a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have dreads. That's the only reason I didn't get it. I didn't have dreads. Yeah. They talking about, we want the funky hair. Can you do the funky hair thing? Okay. I'm like, what? Like, at that time, I had the same fucking light season I always had. They talking about, well, we just want those Lenny Kravitz hair thing. That was the reason I didn't get the commercial. Wow. I wound up seeing a commercial and they had a nigga with dreads biting a fucking sandwich. For 75,000. 75 racks. For 75,000, I'll put some fake dreads in. That's what I told them. I'm like, bro, we could just get the, you know what I'm saying? They was like, but long story short, this person told me, look, if you want to be the new it guy in Hollywood, all you got to do is like fuck with these chicks. Yeah. Go to dinner, go to brunch at Bossa Nova with some actress or whatever. Just basically told me just fuck your way to the top, basically. Yeah. So that, we always hear. Just be around the guy and they're gonna take pictures and say, who's this guy? Yeah. And now you're the new it guy. So come around a few places with me, and I'll da-da-da. And then she sets up a meeting for me, right? With supposedly this other casting director that's supposedly lit and whatever. And at this point, I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't, you know, I said, all right, shit, some bad OG with, you know, with all the money and connections wanna,
why not?
Whatever, cool. So she set me up on this next meeting, and come to find out, I go to the meeting, I sit down at the table, and a man that literally, the best way I could describe this is like, you see how a ghost be in the movie and like they be walking and it just be like, like there'd be like a white thing flowing around them.
Yeah.
This was a grown man that walked into the establishment like this. He had some like flowy thing on and he was just walking and just sashaying and all this shit. Just do the thing. And he walked up and sat right down in front of me. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, so she told me da-da-da. So wait, you set me up with a flamboyantly flaming person and not even tell me, huh? Look, well, he's a little much and he's, you know, but I guess just Hollywood, right? You don't have to say if somebody's gay or not, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting here in public like, it's just like, it looked crazy. But to be honest, he kept it professional. You know what I'm saying? What was I gonna do? Say, hey, yay!
Yeah.
Nah, man, you didn't tell me you're gay. I'm out of here. Like,
do the business and keep it pushing.
I had the meeting with him. He kept it professional, but I also saw what she did. I saw what you're doing. You tested me. You trying to see. Let me see how he responds to this. You testing the limits now. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of that going.
That's what you're doing.
I hear, a lot of that.
That's what it is. They're gonna see what they got with you. They're gonna see how they can finesse you, how they can play with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they can get away with it, they will, bro. You know what I mean? Even when I had a deal, they tried to make me pay for my own chain.
Wow.
Out my budget. I was smart enough to ask. I said, wait, with Icebox, the new chain, you know what I'm saying? It's $25,000 Icebox chain. Who paying for that?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's, this nigga Jones again. Now it's the looks in the air. Oh, this nigga.
You know,
just because I'm the only nigga that really gives a fuck about what my money, nigga?
Yeah.
The fuck? I'm not, what I look like paying $25,000 to rep yo shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit is, if my shit is gonna be, then let it say SJ or something, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Let it say Wolfway. Let it have a wolf head on it or something.
Yeah. You know, when you say that, with
they
the
used
label,
to finessing niggas, bro. They get away with that shit.
With the label, is that when you was with
them guys? Yeah.
Luda?
Yeah,
okay.
Listen.
Can we like?
Like,
you know, the people gonna want to know, like.
I get it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to create no new enemies.
Yeah. You ever talked about it or not?
I have a few times.
Okay.
I will say this much. I'll say what I said then. Luda don't fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? And he felt the way that I actually said that, which is crazy. Because I'm like, bro, I have to walk around with your name forever being attached to mine. And what? I'm supposed to just lie? And act like y'all really tried to look out for me and put me on?
Yeah.
That ain't what happened, bro. The whole plan of why I even signed that deal was because, one, y'all understand how to break a grassroots artist. Luda was a grassroots artist. He started off on the radio without no musical fan base, and y'all built it from the ground up. And the same people that helped him build his career were still there. These were the 8, 9 people that they flew to come meet with me when they had the meeting about signing me. So in my mind, y'all have all the tools. Y'all have all the tools, y'all have all the experience, y'all have a whole black staff of people that actually are dedicated to the success of this artist. And you've had other artists like that. Chingy had made like $7 million in like 6 months or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You have a track record of taking people from nothing and making them whatever.
Gotcha.
That's 2 right there. The multi-platinum niggas, right? And then Bobby Valentino was platinum. You know what I mean? It was a large, you know, window of opportunity for success there in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But the reality of it was, I didn't get that machine. I didn't get that behind me by getting that deal. That was literally just a trophy. I was just a trophy for them.
Gotcha.
Just say, oh yeah, we got him.
Okay, how did y'all even meet? Because we looking at
I had mad deals on the table. Wow. I had mad people hollering at me back then.
So at that time, what are the numbers you're looking at? Like,
I said that I wanted $5 million basically.
God damn.
And the deal that I got was about that. It was 500,000 for the first album, and then it went up after every album. And I think it was a 6-album deal. So it was 500,000 for the first album, 750 for the second, $1 million for the third, $1.2 million, $1.5 million, like that. And I got a $100,000 advance up front.
Gotcha. You know, when they sign y'all, is it up to them? Because you know, contracts. When you look at some contracts, you can't let go of somebody or like, how can I put it? Like, are they fully in control? Can they keep you and let you go whenever they want?
Yes.
You
work for them. You're signed to them.
Damn.
They have creative control over. You know, they have final say.
Yeah.
They can just say, I don't like this.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, that's why if you get in a good situation, it's a blessing with somebody that actually respects your creativity and your mind. And shout out to those artists that have been able to create a career where they can be themselves, you know what I'm saying? And have, you know, influence over their own creativity. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people in this industry that they're not believers.
Yeah.
They're not people that can see just talent, passion, and potential and just believe in that only. And manifest stuff from out of that. I feel like Jimmy Iovine is one of those people. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do business with Jimmy. Like there's certain people that they took those chances in their life, in their career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they say, look, I had $300 and I moved to LA and I this and this and I made it happen out of belief. So they know what that looks like. They can see a me and see a multi-platinum artist in me.
Yeah.
Where some people might just, you know, think, oh yeah, this is a guy that just talks good and could battle rap good. Like some people don't really see your greatness, and some people do, and they made livings out of extracting the value out of that.
Gotcha. Were you ever told like why they didn't, I guess, want you to be yourself within your music on the record?
It wasn't that they didn't want me to be myself or anything like that. It was just that to me it's very simple to be like this. Hey guys, here's Sherry, my new dog. You know, I'm Serius Jones. Check out Sherry though. See you later.
Gotcha.
What's so hard about that? What's so hard about saying, hey, you know what I mean? I'm me, and this is my peoples, and I'm rocking with him. My peoples rock with him. It's not hard to do that.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers act like it is. Just because they don't really want that. Or they would do it, right?
I would assume so, yeah. I would think.
Ross does it.
But, you know, I guess
T.I. does it.
It's so crazy because it's like...
It's people that do it. That put their artists on, yo, you do a song with them. It was contractually obligated. We were supposed to do 3 songs with me, the first album.
Wow.
But I'm in your house, I got 20-something songs recorded in your house. You want to dance around to them, smoke a weed, talking about they hard, and you ain't jumping on one of them.
Yeah. So you went and moved all the way out there too? Like...
Bruh. Wow. We ain't even going, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know,
I don't want niggas even thinking I'm dwelling or thinking about that shit. That shit is just,
you know what it is?
Lesson learned.
Yeah. Do
not believe these industry and rapper niggas, bro. They don't be having souls a lot of times. They don't feel bad about wasting your time, knowing you're a real street guy, that this is your real shot at life, to change your family's life, to change your kid's life, to change your life. They will have the keys in their fucking hands and not feel a way about not opening the door for your ass. Yeah. That's who they are for real. Respectfully.
Yeah. So I guess you like that Cat Williams interview, huh?
I like Cat Williams. Yeah. Cat Williams is an extremist. He's an extreme guy, but he's somebody that you can tell he's extremely intelligent. Yeah, definitely. He's extremely, like, he remembers things that some people might forget. So I think when you look up the receipts of most of what he said is look upable and accurate. Yeah. So it's like people don't like that shit. They gotta act like it's something wrong with you. And they do that, you know, with me sometimes, where they act like you just, like this somehow you could be cap. Yeah. It's like, there's no cap at all. It's all real. But somebody just, they don't want to believe certain things, especially about certain people. They want to believe it's you.
You know, I guess for me it's like, it's because it's like this, like, you know, I'm doing interviews, right? If I put somebody on the team or whatever, if I sign them, like everything in me is gonna pour into them because I know their success means my success. So I guess in your opinion, what would be the reason why someone signs someone than just, you know, like we hear this all the time, right? You shelf somebody or don't.
Because they're getting a check. So when you sign an artist, you get a check from the label. So if I get an advance, I got an advance because you got a budget for me.
Gotcha.
So I got 100,000, but you got 500,000.
Now that makes
to do
sense.
what you want with.
Yeah.
You cannot pay my producers. You cannot pay the people in my studio, or you could just pay for studio time. That's the only thing that ever got paid for when I had a deal.
Studio time.
Studio time.
Wow.
I'm in the start to CeeLo Green. I'm in the studio dancing around with CeeLo Green. He's like
CeeLo Green,
CeeLo Green,
yeah, wow.
Crazy. That's my boy. He a good dude.
Wow.
He's sitting around. He's like, man, I can't wait to record this hook. Shit is it's a hit. Still is. I never even used it.
And you,
know
can't use it because they own it, right?
No, I fucking own it, nigga.
So why not?
Fuck out of here.
Why not?
But the beat, right? Shout out to the Justice League. That's my guy. Shout out to Ivan. You know what I mean? I had probably like 9 songs with Justice League. I got a whole album with Hit Boy. You know what I mean? Yeah. All of these people I was rocking with back then, before the world even knew how great they was. You know what I'm saying? And I got albums with these people.
These is big names now.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Right. And man, long story short, just don't buy the beat. Yo, buy the beat from him, man. You say the song's good, buy the beat. It's on my album. You don't buy the beat. Rick Ross buys the beat.
Wait.
Beat gone.
Is that
why ain't paying CeeLo? I'm asking, why does CeeLo keep saying he can't wait to lay it? We're in the studio. Why won't he just go in the booth and do it?
He's not being
because
paid.
He didn't get paid yet. He got to get his upfront fee. What's his upfront fee? 20 bands. Nigga, we got 500,000. Fucking pay him. What are you talking about?
He's CeeLo Green. He deserves it.
He just did Crazy, one of the biggest songs in the fucking world.
Get that hook, man.
What are you doing?
Hold on now.
Hold on. Let's just.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all niggas playing. Y'all niggas playing with my money. Y'all over there doing something else with my money, huh?
The beat that Rick Ross buys, is it the Tears of Joy? Is it?
No.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm about to be like, damn, that's a good beat.
It's a beat that's like. I forget what song he wound up doing to it, but it wasn't even like a big song. It was just a song off Port of Miami. Like, it was just a random song.
Wow.
But the beat was a big, you know what I mean? It was a big, huge ass beat that was like, it would have been. It would have definitely been like, I can't make guarantees, but if I was betting my life on a song, that song would be one of them that I bet on. Like, no, nigga, CeeLo Green, especially at that time, that hook, that beat, that was out of here. He was literally dancing around the studio, like, looking at me like,
what are we doing?
What are we doing? And I don't get it. For like 20 minutes, I didn't get it. I'm asking the A&R, like, bro, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing here? He's like, he got to get paid first.
Damn.
But bro, I'm calling, yo.
Yeah.
Niggas kept spinning me, bro. So it's like, at some point, it's like, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gonna just be on some, you know, I try to be politically correct about it at first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You try to ride it out. You try to think maybe you're just being impatient. Nah, bro, you're not. Real is real and fake is fake, bro.
Yeah.
And niggas is fake. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
You know, I feel like now I'm kind of getting into the industry. Although, you know, I'm all the way independent. It's like I have to talk to labels, vice presidents, all that.
Yeah.
And it's like, what you're saying, I understand it. Like, yo, you hear the people spinning you, and sometimes on shorty, she always be like, yo, I'm such a guy, like, I don't care what nobody says. I don't believe it until you show me.
Right.
You need to show me. So, and it's like, this industry can make you, like, walk out. It could stress you out, man. Because it's like,
this shit could break you, bro.
Yeah, and it's like,
this shit makes people lose their souls.
Yeah.
This shit make you drug addicts. This shit people literally make
people just don't want to be honest. Sometimes I'm okay if somebody say, yo, bro, I don't want to work with you right now. Or
that is not the industry.
Yeah,
that is not what's gonna happen.
You know, they're just not straightforward.
I'll call you tomorrow. We're gonna have a meeting about it.
And tomorrow turn into 5 years, 10 years, like.
Yo, DJ Envy. At one point, I literally had to tell him, like, yo, stop fucking playing with me, my nigga. Like, straight up. When you see me, don't fucking say that shit again.
Yeah.
Nah, I got you. What you mean, bro? I told you I got you. Just send me the record. Every time I saw him, he would tell me this.
Wow.
Why you ain't send me the record, Jones? You know niggas fuck with you. I just want to support you. He kept saying this. Like 7 different times. To the point where I'm literally in a bathroom one day. Pause.
Yeah.
Wallahi. I'm in the bathroom, about to take a piss, and he goes, yo, stop, nigga.
Yeah.
Stop fucking playing with me, bro, respectfully.
And then they remember that.
And right, that's all they remember.
They don't remember all the time they spun you.
Now you're crazy.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy, like, you gonna...
I know what you mean.
He won't let me lie to him.
Yeah.
He won't let me lie to him and waste his time. He's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how they coming, bro. You supposed to just go along with it and be like, yeah, all right, brother. Love you too, man.
Yeah.
That's the game.
I guess looking back.
To the point where I made him one time. I see it. So when I saw him at the club, the next time, I literally walked in the booth. He had his two little Spanish looking security guard niggas. Oh, watch out, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Go in there, yo, shout out to Serius Jones. No, shout out. Here, take this jump drive with me and 2 Chainz song on it that you have no excuse not to have already played, and play it right now, nigga. Yeah. I'm sitting right here. Now, you might not never play it again, but you gonna play it right now, though. Yeah. And I'm gonna sit right here behind you in this DJ booth until you play it.
No, facts.
Because how dare you?
Yeah.
Why you keep trying to sell me dreams? Why you want to keep hurting my feelings? Yeah. Coming up to me and telling me you want to support me and all this fake ass shit. This is what these niggas do, bro. And they don't feel no way about it. Knowing that you just came home, knowing that this is really your life, that you put all your passion and everything into this shit. Yeah. They'll sit there right in your face and lie and not feel no way. Just because they think that's the right thing to say to you. They know that's the right thing to say to you. That's why they're saying it. But you think they're going to do the right thing? They don't do the right thing, bro. They don't feel no way about not doing it.
I feel like I'll never forget one time I was talking to somebody, a friend of mine, and I was like kind of messed up, and I was telling him like, yo, we got to do such and such so that we could get some money, man. I'm messed up. He was probably in a little bit of a better position than I was. Yeah. And I'll never forget his response. As much as it stung, I think people in the industry are like that. He was like, well, I'm good. I promise you. He educated me that day, man. He got me ready.
That is literally not just the industry. That's just people. Human.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's how most humans be.
They don't understand.
We're self-preservating beings for the most part. I've had people tell me that literally just told me the day before, Daddy, I love you, and I'll never do anything to ever hurt you. I'm here for you forever. And then the next day, they'll just be like, well,
you know.
And you be like, what?
What happened in the last 24 hours?
Why did you have to say all that other stuff then? Like,
and that's what it really be. It'd be like, then why you did that? You know?
That's my thing. I don't really get to that part. Yeah. I'm used to cold-hearted shit, man, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I might be a little anarchic myself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bruh, I'm not going to put a whole bunch of seasoning on top of you and spin you around and baste you in all this beautiful sauce just to fucking kick your ass to the curb. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. That's just mean. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the industry, that's just fucked up. So it's like, it's niggas that really, I realized this, I ain't gonna say no more names, but I realized this from a few different people that really went out of their way to make it seem like they wanted to fuck with me. And it's like, I didn't understand it. Why? But then I understood this. Energy is eternal, right? Energy, you can learn a lot just by having a few conversations or being around somebody, you know what I mean? And a lot of people that survived in the industry are vampiric thinking motherfuckers. They're energy thieves. They're energy vampires. They'll get next to something, learn what they can about it, take that and apply it to their life or their shit. Yeah. They might just want to get next to you just to see what it's been like to be around a Serius Jones, nigga. Yeah. Let me see what the fuck I can really learn from this nigga. Hold up. Let me get my raps together. Let me get my swag together. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Got what I need out of that.
Yeah, you're so right. I just had this conversation with somebody and it was kind of like, and they were saying certain things to me and I'm like, but they talk, I'm like, what do you need from me? You know, like that was but that's just me. I'm a straightforward person.
Because you know they wanted something that you know what's crazy?
It's like I'm feeling like, this conversation, I'm like, where's it going? I'm like, yo, what do you need? And they like, nah, you know, sometimes, you know, you gotta just bounce ideas around. They really said that. Like, you know,
I'm not gonna come out and just tell you, bro.
Yes.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, Jones. you nice. I just wanted to get you around me so I could kind of soak up some of your moves and your game.
I could still,
you know what I'm saying? Soak up a little bit of your moves and your knowledge and your game and your swag.
Yeah.
You got some good swag going on. I just wanted to kind of soak some game from you, brother. That's what this was about. Sorry, I don't want to help you be a rap star. Okay? It's not what this is about.
Real. That's not real for them to say.
This is not about that.
Yeah.
I'm just dancing around and smoking weed with you to make it look good. Okay? Like,
oh, man.
Damn, my nigga.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, it's like you gotta understand the game is the game.
Yeah.
For a reason. You gotta play the game and not let the game play you. So
yeah. If you could go back in hindsight, would you play the game different? Like I ain't even going.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got on certain teams.
Okay.
I probably would have kept the ball in my hands a little longer.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Took some more shots with that motherfucker because I was on fire.
Yeah.
But then I joined a team that said, okay, hold on, sit on the bench right fast. We got you.
Yeah.
We about to make you a star when we decide to put you in the game.
Yeah.
But we just gave you a huge $1 million contract, nigga. So let us do our thing with you. What's my thing? What's your thing with me? Not putting out no mixtapes, not doing no features, not being on no tours, not your thing with me is nothing?
Yeah.
Well, my thing was better than this, nigga.
Yeah.
My thing got me here, nigga. I was on MTV with my thing.
No word.
BET with my thing.
Yeah.
Your thing is to put a chain on and sit around and wait until we feel like doing something?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool.
Man, tough, man. Oh, man.
But that's, that's water under the bridge. That's just a learning experience for all artists, that sometimes we believe that just having that machine or having that situation is what's going to put you to the next level, where a lot of times that's us not believing in ourselves and knowing that, bro, you don't even need them, bro. You got to the way you got to by whatever you did. You know what I'm saying? By your own self, your own team, your own whatever. Don't second guess that, especially if it got you to the fucking mountaintop. Nigga, you know what I mean? Ride that out, bro. Pause.
All the way. Yeah. You speak on your career getting you into many different places. Someone who, I remember back in the day, someone who was doing their thing, Jin was doing this thing for a while, and then y'all battle.
Yeah.
And then I feel like that battle changed a lot for both of y'all.
Absolutely.
It sort of feels like you kind of went up and he kind of, and not to disrespect him, but he took that battle hard.
No doubt.
I remember back in the day watching.
China.
You see,
no, he did.
No,
I'm not
I know he moved to China, but it's like just
what? Yo, shout out to Jim, bro.
Not word.
He really did move to China.
No, he did. It's just because I'm thinking about him moving to China.
And he went platinum over there. See?
Yo, listen, man. Get it how you get it, man.
I told you, you ain't go platinum over there. He went over there. He went platinum. He's doing a thing. Shout out to Jim, man.
Word. But in his interview with Vlad, I remember like him saying, it ate my soul. That interview.
That was the caption. Vlad ain't shit for that either. He made that the caption. It ate my soul.
When you go to battle, right?
Do I want to eat people's souls?
Yes.
Yes.
That's kind of what the goal is, right? Because you coming to eat my soul.
Ether.
Yes.
Ether. That shit that make your soul burn slow.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. Yes, that's the point.
So do you take that? People always say,
I don't want to ruin your life.
Yeah.
But if that happens,
It was a gift for him. It was a gift and a curse. He probably...
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Well here, but went over there.
He definitely, first of all, you learn more from a loss than you ever learned from a win. You know what I mean? I know that much my damn self. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on the receiving end of some L's in life. You know what I mean? Maybe never won that bad in a battle, but in other things, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely know that probably made him reflect a lot and look at, because one, you think you know yourself, right? You think you know sometimes. He thought he knew, but I knew he didn't know. So I kind of I kind of snuck attacked the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? He had no idea what he was walking into that day. But I did. Yeah. I knew what that moment was going to mean for me. I knew what that $10,000 was going to mean for my life. Yeah. I knew what, at that time I've been through some real, I had surgery on my stomach, and my stomach was really messed up at that time. Yeah. So I had like 12 ulcers or something like that. Wow. So it was like, I was really messed up during that battle. You just can't tell.
Wow.
So I literally went on the roof before that battle and I was crying. I was in tears and shit because I'm just like, I couldn't remember none of my bars. I was in too much pain.
Damn. So how do you go from that to getting through?
I prayed about it.
Yeah.
You know, I said whatever I said on that roof, and I got over it. I wiped my face, and I just went downstairs, and I just let go. And then what happened is what happened.
Wow. You feel like, I feel like hearing that story makes me feel like, yo, in that battle, you was just giving it your all. You was laying it all out
That's
there.
really just what I do, y'all. Like, I really just, you know, it's by the grace of Allah, I do this. It's not just me. I'm just blessed with a gift. I got some type of energy flowing through me, and my experiences and my game and my talent, it comes across in certain ways, and I'm able to extract it. I'm able to make it do something. So by the grace of Allah, battle rap has been a vehicle that I could express that star power, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So when they see it, they see it. Some people are scared of it, as you notice, especially nowadays. They don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
They want to act like you're like, hold up. You're like, yeah, they want to try to take the value out of it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost like if it's a rare stone or something, and you want to like, just another diamond. And you try to tell a nigga, nah, this is a different cut right here. This shit is a fucking triple princess emerald, whatever the fuck, GI certified stone here. They're like, man, it's just another diamond.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, time, experiences, it shows you who people are. Yeah. So a lot of people that don't really know who I am and don't really know probably the value that I bring to life yet, they will. Yeah. You know, it might take my life to be gone before they really see and reflect on it.
Yeah.
But inshallah, they're gonna see if they get this G.I. Jones album right now, which is available right now.
Absolutely.
Also the Art of Word War book, which is on Google Play, Audible, you know what I'm saying? The Battle Rap Handbook. All my dead videos out right now. I've been blacking all these freestyles. So I'm doing my best, you know, to put the best energy I can in the world so they can see this shit.
That's what's up. I mean? That's what's up. You know what? Since you kind of brought it up, the book, the new album, you know, we always hear, and not saying this is the truth, but this is the stigma on battle rappers, or they can't make music. They can't, all they good at is bars and this and that. What do you have to say to people who say things like that?
I normally, you know, wouldn't even have anything to say to those type of people because obviously you're not a hip hop fan. Yeah. You're not somebody that really pays attention to hip hop. You're somebody that pays attention to the mainstream and what people say. Yeah. Because if you look at the history, like we was touching on briefly earlier, pause, the top selling hip hop artists of all times were all battle rappers. Yeah. They were all MCs that came from the streets battling people. Eminem has a whole movie about it. Jay-Z had a battle with DMX. He battled with different Big L, different people that's known in legendary battles in the city. You had the battle. That was the way you got to being a top MC. You know what I mean? Biggie. Google it. 17-year-old Biggie's battling somebody on the corner in Fulton Street. You know what I mean? This is how we all came up rapping, if you were a real rapper, especially in that era. So the top selling rappers of all times, Biggie, DMX, some of his raps that he put on that first album was battle raps that he said in the yard up north.
Yeah, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When he battled K Solo and all of that other shit, Spellbound, all that other shit that he had, he was battling niggas up north. That was X's energy. Stay out the dark. Because if I catch you when the sun is down, run it, clown. Come up off that. Or I'm going to gun it down. However it's going to go, it's going to be that. See that? That shit'll finish you, dog. Believe that. Like, that's battle raps, my nigga.
That's a fact.
That's what he was saying to people. So it's like, they don't really understand the top selling artists of all times were battle rappers, brother. Yeah. Eminem, DMX, Jay-Z, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? These are the people that actually shaped the culture. Even Tupac, nigga. Pac was battling niggas.
Yeah. You know, there is, you know, I got to give a little pushback, right? I feel like y'all's style of battling is so different.
It's evolved.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they were coming with music and
song verses and shit like that.
Yeah, but y'all this is personal
but you know
to the opponent.
What,
you know?
That's not true because respectfully, I touched on this in the book. We get historic about it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a griot, by the way, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to those that know what that means, man. We griots, you know what I'm saying? We voices of the people. We people that have experiences and knowledge and voices. Yeah. And we able to project our experiences in ways that it moves the culture, you know, by the grace of Allah. That's what I'm trying to represent and doing my best to stand on, right? So that's the standard, right? And there's certain people that have that type of standard about their music and about what they're putting out, and there's others just rapping, right? But like when we talking about the evolved formula, there's people like Kool Moe Dee. I talked to this in the book. He had a specific rap for Busy B. He came in that party that night, knowing Busy B was gonna be performing there, waited till he performed, and then just tore him, you know what I mean, tore his fucking head off. Talking about him. Put that Bob Diddy shit on hold. Nigga, you ain't telling something, you be talking about, all you doing is partying, but we ain't, like, he was talking about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you not doing that on a record. You know what I'm saying? You doing that in the crowd where you battling a nigga. Roxanne Shante, fucking KRS and MC Shan. They was being very specific. MC Mall, they be rhyming like the gay, picking up the mic and they don't know what to say. Them niggas was talking to each other. Yeah. Specifically. But the way that it evolved to the way we put the bars together, yeah, that's a whole different thing. That's in rap period though, right? We not rapping like evolves. Curtis Blow no more either. You know what I'm saying? So just the way we rap now is stop. The way we rap now is double entendre. It has a lot more layers to it. It has a lot more, you know, current events that normal people could grasp onto. It's not just about hip hop no more in battle rap. Battle rap has literally become a worldwide thing. So when you a battle rapper in this generation, you want to have shit that's relatable, where if a stranger just sees you rap, they can say, oh, that was fire. That's true. So it widens the scope of the way we gotta perform, the way we gotta write, all of that shit. So yeah, it evolved, but it's still the same thing. If you an MC, you can battle. Yeah. Just like if, you know what I'm saying, if you a basketball player, you can dribble, you can shoot, you can pass, you can rebound. These are all attributes that you have as an MC. Let's get into you're an author, yo. Like, appreciate that. Just going into writing that book, what inspired you to do that? What was the process like? You know, walk us through that. To be honest, I hate to make myself sound like a nightlife delinquent, but I was in a club called Club Space in Miami, which is basically like the after hours where, you know, everyone's at high out of their minds at 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. So I'm in here, probably of the latter, and so I see this white guy, and he's like, "Who are you?" Yeah. And the way he's saying it, I know that he knows who I am, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know who I am if you're asking me like that. Yeah. And he's like, no, but who are you? And I'm like, you know, I'm high enough to entertain this, and I think it's funny, like, okay, well, what is he trying to say, right? So I'm like, well, you tell me. He said, you are an author. And I'm like, I like that, right? And I said, but I'm trying to understand why he's still saying that. Yeah. And he's like, because I am a publisher, right? And I started laughing, like, oh, so you want me to write you a book? He's like, yeah, motherfucker. So he started laughing, we started talking, And he's like, why haven't you wrote books? Like, you're a writer. And when he said it, it's like, yeah, that's crazy when I think about it. I probably wrote books and books and books of rap. Yeah. But I just never wrote a book. You know what I mean? So it was like, damn, you're right. But I had to, I guess, be in the mind state for it to come to me the right way, pause. So when I'm, you know, incarcerated and unfortunately in a situation where I'm really thinking that my life could be over. It could be potentially, I'm not coming home no time. So, like, what about my life? What about my story? What about this culture that I've given 20 years of, that I have the blueprint to, that I know exactly how it goes? What do I do about it? So I just picked up the pen, and before you knew it, wallahi, there's people coming to my cell like it's fucking bedtime stories. At first I was feeling away. Dude comes over, standing by the cell, just looking weird, like, yo. I'm like, what's up, nigga, you good? Yeah. Do you roast some more?
Wow.
What you mean? Like, nigga, I'm on defense. What you like, yo, why you standing on my cell? Back up, bro.
Yeah.
No, man, I want to hear some.
That's crazy.
That shit was hard. Wallahi, next thing I know is 4 grown men sitting on the floor in my cell that just want to hear what I write every day. Like, yo, this shit's like a movie, bro.
Yeah.
That shit just gave me it's like, wow, I guess it is, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wrote that book, then I wrote another book. Look, it's right there. It's literally all
the papers.
All those papers right there is what I'm talking about.
Wow.
The autobiography. I wrote my own autobiography. Damn, if it go down, nigga, they need to know my fucking life story, nigga. My shit was legendary, nigga. This what happened.
Yeah.
From the beginning. That's why I was born in Detroit, because my uncle was on the run and this and that. This what happened when I came to Jersey. All them stories that we briefly touched on, I made it vivid.
Yeah.
Because it all came to me. And I'm just thinking about everything. And I just was like.
Yeah.
So I ain't even put that out yet. That's a whole series. That's 580 pages.
Wow.
The book that's out now, that's an audio book that's 2 hours long, was 120 pages.
Yeah.
So imagine, you know what I'm saying?
580 is, wow.
580 pages, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm lying. This is all in the cell. You know what I'm saying? This is the biography. This is the other book. I wrote 2 films. So it's like I got a whole plethora of stuff that I wanted to do first things first. And one of the first things I knew I had to do was come back and reclaim my motherfucking position, you know what I'm saying, as one of them steppers in this culture, you know what I'm saying, which I believed I've done, you know what I'm saying, really put some product out in the world to kind of get them an updated version of myself, you know what I'm saying, because I have been around a long time. People might have thought I fell off, got washed up or something, so I had to really come and put my foot back in the game, you know what I'm saying, and then I feel like, okay, now let's tell these stories.
Gotcha.
Let's get the world in tune with the real story of Serius Jones, because a lot of people still don't know the story. It's a lot of untold shit. You know what I mean?
When do you think the book will be, I guess, published or released?
Honestly, I'm not sure whether I should even make that a book first or make it a series. I'm actually in talks with a few people. Shout out to the Viacom. Shout out to my guy B. I've been talking to a few people about, potentially a special, you know what I'm saying, or like some Netflixy type of thing,
That'd be nice,
because it deserves it at this point, I done beat the odds, man. You know what I mean? And it's like they've been kind of stacked against me for a while, so I feel like this story is definitely something that got legs. I feel like my name is to a point where a lot of people around the world have heard of me. So it's to the point where it's warranted, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. You speak about all the things you've been through, beating the odds. I know you did do time before, and I know you out on bail right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But I kind of seen the whole thing you explaining it with what Head Ice had said, but off of that, like kind of going through what you went through the first time, in Las Vegas. Was that like the first time you did that much time, or?
Yeah, that's the first time I ever been in jail for longer than, the longest I ever been in jail before that was like 2 months or something.
Gotcha. But that's what you just.
That was when I was a teenager. That was when I was 20 years old.
Yeah. How much time did you end up doing in Las Vegas?
Actually, I only did a month in Las Vegas, but they sent me to California. I had a California case.
Gotcha.
So they just, to let you sweat, let you sit there they came on the 30th day at 5 p.m. just to let me think I was going home.
Wow.
Because they got 30 days to get you.
And they come on the 30th day.
They came on the 30th day at 5 o'clock.
Were you saying to yourself, like, yo, they might not come?
That's what everyone was saying to me.
What do you think?
Good, Jersey. You might be up out of here, man.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking, nah, they gonna. I had a feeling like, nah, this is serious.
You see how you said, whenever you get locked up in another state, they always call you the state that you locked up in.
Yeah, that's how it is. I was Jersey.
Yeah.
So, it was, but that situation was real unfortunate. Like, I could say this much about that. I definitely didn't traffic any humans. I definitely didn't force anybody to do anything. I definitely didn't beat anybody up. It was none of that. This was over a misunderstanding over a car that a guy who had actually sold a car to me and one of my peoples, police, when my name came up, because his name came up, he's the one that threw me under the bus.
Oh, so he for lack of better words, snitched on you.
Yeah, but he didn't even snitch on me, because what he said was, he didn't say anything that I did or something, but he just basically gave them my name, told them, go look at this guy, you know what I mean? She's with him, and da-da-da-da-da. So when they come back to this person now, what is the person gonna say? Sorry, I've been lying the whole time just because I wanted to finesse this car while I thought he was away. Wow. I thought this was a good way that I could just get this car, put it on this guy, and you're gonna have to give it to me?
Wow.
What are they gonna say? My bad, I'm a lying ass bitch that just be trying to finesse situations and I got caught? I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
So now it's the damsel in distress move. Oh, well, I mean, you know. Now it's on me. So now they just gotta lead you. Are you scared of this guy? Did he do something to hurt you? Now it's, yeah, I'm a victim of something.
Wow.
That's what happened.
Damn.
So luckily, you know, by the grace of the law, and I hired a good lawyer finally, and they knew they didn't have shit, but I could have went to trial and all of that, but I didn't really want to do all that, which it would have took me another year and change, maybe 2 years of being in jail.
Yeah.
And you see, I didn't have a bail. Yeah. So it was like, okay, I could just sit in jail, and you know, just to have nothing at all on my record or whatever, or just, all right, man, say whatever, just don't call me no human trafficker, don't put no whatever. You can say, all right, call me a P, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Call me that.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, you know, being that you are a public figure, you know what I'm saying, and we know how they cancel culture, everything is cancel culture. Was that a fear of yours? Like, yo, they calling me a pimp, you know, they saying I'm prostitute.
First of all, they love pimps. They just hate pimps too.
Yeah, they love them, but they don't like you labeling yourself. They don't like it
if it's real.
Yeah,
right? They only like it if they think it's like a, you know what I mean? But fur coats. Yeah. You know, Bishop Don Magic on with the cup. Yeah. You know, if you making yourself look like, no disrespect, a clown. If you're making yourself look like a spectacle, you performing for them, saying rhymes every time you're on the camera. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm Serius Jones, and you know I'm holding my own for the throne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yo, is that a real thing? Do they really talk like that on the regular? Like,
none of my friends. Like, don't talk to me like that, motherfucker. Like, the fuck? Yeah. Like, I mean, if you just a slick talking guy, you know what I'm saying? When I pop my shit, I can pop my shit good. You know what I'm saying? I talk slicker to salamander saliva on a Saturday if I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, to me, that's just corny if you're always performing. Gotcha. You're never yourself. You're never just you. Like, my game is real. It's me. Yeah. I'm only good at teaching people to make money because I've literally learned how to make money from the ground up of, like, you know, selling waters on the corner with my dad. You know what I'm saying? I know how to have conversations with people and how to extract value out of it. Yeah. That's a skill set. That's something you could teach somebody. That's something someone can use to make, you know, millions of dollars if they apply it the right way. So that's valuable game. It's not about having a rhyme or having a suit or convincing somebody or by beating them up or some weird shit. So a lot of people want to believe that that's what that's about. They want to cheapen it and devalue you because of the association with that world or that word. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you notice I don't make pimp music. I don't be out here promoting that type of lifestyle or whatever. But if you saw that I was in a situation with something that went bad, and that's the word they have to use to try and soil my name, go ahead. Yeah. Because people that know me. They know who I am. As you see, I ain't been canceled. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm at the height of my shit right now. Yeah. And this is after y'all try to put all that smut on my name.
Did you see people trying to say certain things? Because sometimes
I see like a few people that just like, but they look weird when they do it. Like, it'd be people like out the blue. It'd be like I see maybe one person say with this battle, like, wow, they still keep giving a human trafficker a chance at doing good in life. Wow. See somebody say some shit like that. And it's like, so, and I commented too. I was like, well, first of all, arrests and convictions are two different things, right? And second of all, I mean, if that was true, don't you think it'd be some people by now? Yeah. On some Bill Cosby type shit? Don't you think it'd be some motherfuckers that came out and said, nah, fuck that. This nigga Jones did this to me.
Yeah.
Where they at? It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
I've been out here all this time, you know what I'm saying? And by the grace of Allah, I'm not that guy. I don't fuck people over. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't use my power and influence to subjugate another person in a negative way. Yeah. Now my mouthpiece might be foul. I might come out my mouth and say some crazy shit sometimes. Which is crazy. And I'm working on it. Astaghfirullah. See my prayer rug right here. You know what I'm saying? I got a big mouth sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes I get passionate and I want my way, right? So I might have said some mean shit to somebody here and there. But in terms of all of the other stuff that people want to believe because it's cool to drag somebody, luckily that hasn't stood up, you know what I mean? And everybody knows me enough to know, like, nah, Jones ain't doing that.
Yeah. How much time did you have to do in total, though? Like
in total, in the last 2 bids, I did 21 months.
Okay. All right, cool.
So I did 8 months and I did 13 months.
Yeah. And that was all for that?
No, I did 13 months because I copped out to the charge in California, which was 3 years, and you get third time in California, which is once you get sentenced, are you supposed to go what they call the main line? Like the main, once you go to San Quentin or whatever the main reception centers is, then you automatically get a third of your time. Because of COVID, they never sent me to San Quentin and all that. I had to just stay in that county. But I was fighting with them to give me the same credit. I was literally going back and forth with the captains and all of them like, nah, y'all can't punish me because of COVID, nigga. Yeah. It ain't my fault y'all can't send me there. So I should get the same credit as if I'm wherever else, you know what I'm saying? So eventually they had to give it to me, which ironically came at a crazy time. Because I just, it just got smoky. You know what I'm saying?
And I was gonna ask that too. Like, since you in Cali, I'm hearing their prison systems are way different from the East Coast.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's politics for real.
Yeah, can't eat with this person, can't eat with that.
Can't eat with Mexicans or whites. Yeah. You can't drink after them or use the same whatever. Some of them don't even use the same water fountains or whatever. You got your own TV. It's the black TV, it's the Spanish TV, it's the white TV. You know what I'm saying? You can't go turn the white TV or the Mexican TV. They're gonna start a riot. You're not allowed to talk to the police for real. In California, it's different. Like I seen niggas in Jersey, niggas that sit there telling their whole business and just sitting there talking to the CEO like he's your friend. Yeah. It's the police, man.
Yeah.
This is the police.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just sitting there just telling, you're enjoying having conversations with the police in front of a bunch of criminals.
Yo, it sounds like obvious.
Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas really be doing that. That shit used to be bugging me out. People just really happy to see this cop coming in today and be, Johnson, what's up, man? Yeah, people really be lonely. That's what it really is too. Yeah. And you're like, this is somebody to talk to. And people are humans and they just start getting cool with the police. Next thing you know, that in Cali? Nah.
You clip.
Yeah, it's gonna roll you up. They're gonna be like, bro, this nigga, you know what I mean? Like, you always talking to the police. They're like, no, I mean, that's just, he cool. Cool? All right. Nigga just gonna get you up out of there.
And when you walk in there, like, there's always these cars, you know what I'm saying? Is there a New Jersey car?
I didn't have a car. Nah, ain't no car for us. I was the only driver, passenger, everything.
Gotcha.
There wasn't nobody else from New Jersey. And then one guy that was supposedly from New York, that kid, I guess he was originally from New York, but he been out there 20-something years. But
man, he from out there.
Yeah, so I was the only guy from the whole East Coast.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so I had to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not new to me.
You out here now, thriving. You know what I'm saying?
Allahu Akbar.
Or when did you take your shahada? When did you?
I was born Muslim.
Oh, okay.
My dad's Muslim,
your father's
my mom's Muslim. Yeah.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
But I guess since you were young, were you exercising?
I honestly never have been the best practicing Muslim. I'm still not. You know what I'm saying? I've been fasting for Ramadan, but it's not easy to be a real Muslim. You know what I'm saying? It's not that it's hard. But it's just definitely, it's a discipline thing. Oh, yeah. I've been in a world where it's not a very disciplined world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been in genres of hustle that are a little darker, so to speak. You know what I mean? A little, you deal with a lot more pain in the worlds that I come from, you know what I'm saying? Pain that's not something everybody understands or speaks on or thinks is cool, you know what I'm saying? And I've been somebody that, by the grace of Allah, I've been able to navigate to where we are now, but it hasn't been without, you know,
fight.
Yeah. And then, you know, Shaitan be on you. Demons be on your back, man. You know what I'm saying? Pulling at you every day. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're doing good. Especially when you're doing right. You know what I mean? Coming in body rock, and then, you know, you open your phone and you see somebody that's just like, man, I hate you, LOL. Like, you know what I mean? No LOL, just I hate you, right? And just be like, damn, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Nah, I don't care. I'm not gonna be a fan no matter what. The more better you do, niggas more want to see you fail, bro. And that's, imagine that in another realm. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how the police feel about you when they see you after they locked you up. And now you riding past them again. Same cops.
They on you.
You know what I mean? They can't wait till you fucking make a right, wrong, left turn, anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you really can't slip. So what Islam does is, Islam is, as I understand, is peace and patience are the two main things that Islam is about and give you, right? Because you're supposed to embrace the bad the same way you embrace the good, because that's what makes it, you know, it's joy, it's pain, it's sunshine, it's rain. It all encompasses everything. You learn more from the pain. You learn more from the struggle. And what they tell you in Islam and in the Quran, a lot of the main prophets and a lot of the people that was blessed to receive the word, what was it after? After they went through the most unimaginable pain. After they've been through stuff nobody can understand. Because now they know you can carry it. I know you can carry this message because you you still are standing. After you done lost your children, or after you done did 13 years in jail for no reason, like Joseph, or, you know what I'm saying? It's stories that'll show you that this is the people that I'm blessing. I'm blessing the sufferers. I'm blessing the people that I know really go through it and still believe in me. I'm not blessing the people that, you know, you just had it easy. You ain't even got shit to, you know what I mean? They're not giving the gifts that are the real gifts. If you notice, the people that's the most gifted in the world, where it's from some of the poorest places, some of the most desperate situations that we ever seen. You know what I'm saying? The Bob Marleys, the Nelson Mandelas, the, you know, the real roses that really grow from the concrete. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be grateful that I've been somebody that's blessed. I feel like on that plane, and it's my job to extract, you know, my greatness from this.
Gotcha. Fatherhood, I know you speak on, so I think you say you have an 8-year-old. You know,
Shout out to Zelly. I love you, baby.
Word, shout out to you. How did that change you as a man? What are some things you learned about yourself being a father?
Oh, man, you trying to make me emotional on this bitch, huh? She getting nitty gritty. Oh, man. It made me know, one, that I didn't know if I was capable of like true unconditional love. I think I was before that, but that really just showed me like, bro, there's nothing like your daughter calling you daddy, bro. There's nothing more pure in the world. That's the most pure kind of love that, like, you could be having the worst day in the world and just, daddy, I love you.
Nah, that's what's up.
It's nothing close to that. And my daughter is my best friend. I haven't seen or spoken to her in a long time. I'm going to court for her right now. So it's an emotional subject. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But
sorry
like,
to hear that.
It's corny. But I mean, unfortunately, a lot of times there's casualties on this road to riches, man. It's really like a war. It's really people that you think know you, and, you know, they start seeing you in a whole nother light. They start really believing shit that the police say. Or they get embarrassed by something that they read on the internet, and all of these type of things that will make someone see you in a whole different light than who you really are and been your whole life. They'll get lost in it too. And you might have moments where, you know what I'm saying, you might get emotional, say some, you know what I mean, whatever type of shit. You know, I made mistakes too. But it's like when you wind up in that position as a father, especially as a dad, as a black man, where it's like you're fighting for your child. That shit is what they want. That's unfortunate that a lot of our sisters, they fall for that shit.
I feel like
That's the system's goal. You know what I mean? Now you don't need us, you need them, right?
Yeah, it's like, yo, I was listening to this woman speak about it, right? And she gave such a crazy take on it. She was just like, you know, the system kind of wants that. Like you just said, they strip the household of the father. The system becomes the father.
That's the bottom line.
And look, when the child grows up, a lot of times that same child ends up right back in the system. Right back to your father you go. You will always be fathered by the system, you know, whether it be the child support.
Start for law, not my baby. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see her soon, bro. It is what it is, but I just
keep the fight,
coming home, I had to deal with this. You know what I mean? And I made it hard on myself, basically, to be honest, because I couldn't stay away.
Yeah, I got you.
I couldn't stay away from it.
You know, I would tell that, like, I went through that too. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of at the tail end of my situation. And I think, like, the best thing was staying away for real, yo. So it's kind of like,
that shit is tough. Crazy, right? How's the best thing for your fucking kid gonna be?
I know.
Staying away.
I know.
Like, and the fact that somebody can even get to that point mentally where they believe that, it creates a certain level of rage and anger and hatred towards the mother. And to be honest, I kind of said some probably things I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? Because you're emotional. You know what I'm saying? It's anger. It's like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
It's
but you know, without getting too far into that, it's just something that I know a lot of brothers are dealing with while I'm speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we gotta deal with in a positive way somehow. You know what I'm saying? We gotta not allow it to make us bitter, angry, you know what I mean? Taking it out on, you know, nobody else. It's just something that's unfortunate when we lose understanding. Because understanding is everything. You know what I'm saying? If you don't really understand the person that you having a child with, or if you don't understand who they are as a person, then you just make decisions that aren't smart. You know what I'm saying? You do things that aren't in the best interest of the kid. You know what I'm saying? And you know, by the grace of Allah, it's a learning process. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I think, unfortunately, some of the best people go through it.
Exactly. I pray to God your situation goes in the best possible way that it can go.
Thank you, brother.
No doubt. Let's kind of shift over to, you know, I remember watching your battle with Murda Mook back in the days. That might have been like, would you say that was one of the most classic battles of yours?
Oh, of course. Yeah, you know, definitely. That's one of the most classic, if not the most classic battle ever.
Yeah, at that time, like, it was just...
No, still, to this day, that still has, I think, the most views, like, ever.
It
like,
got...
It's probably got like 5 to 10 million right now, and they just reposted it again a couple years ago. Like, that battle would literally get millions of views, get taken down. Get millions of views, get taken down. It'd be on different sites with millions of views. Joe Schmo from Idaho got it posted and it got 1 million views. And this one got, like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of those battles where over the years it's gotten millions and millions and millions and millions of views. That's not even counting the DVDs, sales, and you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Would you say, like, around at that time, were people more so, I guess, leaning towards Murda Mook winning, and then the fact that you did you shocked everybody, it kind of makes it like,
actually, it was more people leaning towards Mook back in the day to now where it's all leaning towards me. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like a smaller population of niggas that be like, nah, Mook killed him. But most people are like, you bugging. Jones killed that nigga in that shop that day. Now that's the consensus. You know what I'm saying? Because now people understand bars. Now you can't get away with the dot on your head move, like where you just over-oohing with your boys. Like, people can see it now. So now you'll see new fans that's like 18 that just get into battle rap, that they feel like they need to tell me that, right? They'll hit me up and be like, yeah, man, I know it was just you and 3 of yours in that shop, bro, but you held it down, man. You cooked it. I just had to tell you that. Like, niggas be feeling like that's something they have to tell me in life. Like, one day I'm gonna meet Jones and tell him he beat Murda Mook type shit. So it's like, it's cool, but it's like, that's what made it a classic too. Is that it's that type of thing. That debate, that back and forth.
We need that.
Yeah, you need that in battle rap especially. And so if I have that where, like with this Tay Roc battle, you know, there's people that's gonna do that, the same move. They're gonna act like, oh, Tay Roc, da, 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 da. And that's the point. That's what creates the debate. That's what's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? If you have some type of pushback, you know what I mean, on something that makes it a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Whereas even a gym battle, even though what that did for me, it propelled me to the stratosphere, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't on MTV and Fight Club and whatever, it probably wouldn't have had that same impact at all, you know what I'm saying? But because it was in that light, and because of the moment it was, and because it was $10,000 on the table, and because it was Chic Luch and this one and that one, and all hip hop, and you know what I mean, playing on TV, it's because of all the things, you know what I'm saying? But it's the same thing like with the Mook battle. That was really Fight Club versus Smack.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That's a fact. Yeah. That's what makes it get so big.
That was the Fight Club guy versus the Smack guy.
Yeah. You know, even now, that battle, fast forward, how does it get to where y'all at now? You know, like where I guess y'all had a little back and forth. And are y'all supposed to be battling or?
Listen, man. Blessings to that man. I hope he gets his situation together, whatever he's dealing with.
He's going through
whatever things he's fighting, whatever his issues are. They're not mine to discuss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got emotional. I got upset with him because I felt like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, I took a shot, I took what he said in a battle. I didn't hear the line he said. Okay. Whatever he said, that something about punches and you can't be serious or some shit.
Gotcha.
I didn't hear that bar. And he was right here at my crib where you are and never said that to me. So in my mind, I'm like, that's kind of fishy, right? But he swears it wasn't a diss. Okay, cool. I said cool. Later on, he decided to go live and bring it up again and act as if I'm somehow bringing it up. It's like, bro, you're going live and you're talking about something we already talked about, and you're rehashing it again. And you're acting like I feel away. But I'm just keeping it playing. If you saw the live, you see I'm just sitting there laughing the whole time, smiling and everything. He ain't smiling.
Yeah.
So it's like, so you feel away? Okay. I think he just was going through stuff and he just looked for opportunity to take it out or something. That's what it seemed like. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, I'm not no motherfucking target for your motherfucking emotional fucking tirades or your little fucking, your stress in life or something, nigga. Don't take it out on me, motherfucker. I've been showing you love.
Yeah.
I've been going out the way to fucking show you love. I'm fucking dancing on fucking stage with your ass.
Yeah, I seen that. You was kind of supporting him.
Like, what the fuck? Who else supported you more than me? Like, so how dare you, really? But, you know what I mean? Yeah. So to me, it's like, that's what made me that mad to say the things I said. Yeah. Where
did he accept the apology? Because I think his mother passed away or something like that.
I don't know that I apologized to him.
Oh, you didn't?
But I apologized to, publicly and saying that, that's just not becoming. I'm a father, as we just spoke of. I'm not somebody that should be saying disrespectful things, even if someone is disrespectful to me, right? That's me being a better man, at least trying to be. So, but the reality of it is, nigga, if you come from my head, off with yours.
Yeah. Is there any, when it comes to battle rapping, is there a line? Is there boundaries?
I don't think so anymore.
Yeah. Should there be, though?
To me, as a man, you gotta have lines. You gotta have boundaries as a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as a battle rapper, we're saying the worst things you can think of to say to somebody for a living. So, but the thing to me is, as a human being, as a line, there's a line just as that. So sometimes people, when you cross them lines, you're just doing yourself a disservice because these are humans in the crowd. So if you're sitting here thinking you're gonna diss somebody's kid or something, and we're gonna get a reaction from us, we're just gonna be sitting there looking at you like you're stupid. Like, okay, you might get away with doing that because it's in a battle, but you're just making yourself look dumb.
Yeah.
Well, because what are you doing? You dissing kids, or you know what I mean? Some people try to take certain angles that are like, they try to take this angle on me, like talking about pimping. Like they don't know anything about me. You don't know what I do with a woman. You don't know what I've done as a family man. You don't know nothing about my real body. Right? So you're just making stuff up, which you're hoping is gonna stick to this crowd, right? It doesn't stick. My aura and my energy don't give off any of that. you can tell I'm not no piece of shit ass nigga. So when they're saying it, it's not getting a reaction.
Yeah.
You're saying like, you piece of shit, human trafficker. I should take you. What if it happened to your kid and all this other shit? It's just like, the crowds are just like, okay, well, next. We don't care about that.
Yeah.
But in your mind, you thinking like this is an attack. I'm a, you know what I mean? Yeah. Punk ass pimp taking advantage of girls. Yeah, we gonna hit him for that. Like, nah, bro, that's not. But as you can see, it didn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it's like some people think they can attack your character without even knowing your fucking character.
Yeah.
And people might know your character even more than they do that don't even know you, but they know your energy. They know what you represent.
Yeah.
And it's like, that ain't gonna work.
They don't believe it.
They don't believe that.
Yeah. Do you know, as far as like the verbal sparring got between you and Murda Mook now, could you see yourself being cool with him like you were before?
Nope. Next question.
Oh man. Gotcha. You know, I know you said you mentioned going to Harlem when you were younger. I know, like, because of that, I guess you got around like some of the Wolf. That's
my family.
Okay, gotcha.
See, Wolves, first of all, stands for We Only Love Family.
We only love family.
My cousins, twins, Fat Cat.
Yeah.
Basically, when I moved to the projects, basically, rest in peace, my Aunt Carolyn. She's like a real matriarch figure in those projects and in my family in general. And she was like a real sturdy person. She used to work with like Nicky Barnes, all type of shit back in the day. Like she was one of those, her closet got furs in it and, you know, big derby hats, player looking shit. She looked like a fucking pimp, you know what I mean? And she was that, you know, she was that. So she took me and my dad in at one point, you know what I'm saying? And we were staying there. And this was a real vulnerable time in my life, for real.
Gotcha.
You know, I just really lost my home, my family, you know what I'm saying? And they took me in as family, you know what I'm saying? The first day that I came, like that I officially moved to the projects through Hamilton, I see my cousin walking up 143rd Street, and he has this real distinct limp, so you can know him all the way out of the block. And I'm like, you know, cuzzo. And we do this bull, you know, the wolf thing is bull, like boo. So it's like the real block call. So if you all the way up the block, I could boo, and you know that's a wolf calling you, right? So he seen me, and he's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, telling me I moved here now, man. Like mom's kicked me out. So I think he just knew that I really needed some love around me and some real niggas around me. So he kind of like made it where like, all right, come upstairs. So I came upstairs, and that was the first day that I really started chopping with all the wolves. I met everybody, and it was like, he with us now type shit. So I was like 16, I think, you know what I'm saying? And at the time they was all, you know, doing all the extracurriculars, you know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like, all right, well, time to get your hands dirty type shit. And I was really still on my like, nah, I'm a rap. Like, you know what I mean? That's when I first started saying, nah, I'm gonna be a rapper, right? Like 17, right? And I'm like, so I wasn't selling drugs with them or nothing, but you know what I mean? I was around every day. We was all mobbing, and we was all on just one accord ever since. So it's some good brothers that's really wolves that's just family. They don't have nothing to do with, you know, we might not see each other every day. We might not, you know, be hitting licks together or whatever, but that's family type shit. So that's the bonds I have with the wolves. And you know, shout out to, you know, rest in peace, Big Dog, Spoolmont. Shout out to Dre Solid. Shout out to Chinwa. Shout out to Altex. Shout out to, you know, Buddy Lee. You know, it's a whole lot of us, man. And that we still stay in tune. Shotty X. You know, we still in tune. We still mobbing as the wolves, but they're not internet niggas. I don't know about these people because they're not trying to be known. They're not trying to make the wolf their brand, their thing. But other people that you know are. They're trying to make it about them. They don't make it about the crew. They don't make it about the block. They don't make it about these people that put in years in blood, sweat, and tears and die behind this shit. Which is what being a wolf is about. It's about being selfless. It's about I love my nigga. It's not about I'm that nigga. Some niggas don't know how to not be that way. And if those are the people that you think you know what a wolf is like by watching, then you don't know what the fuck wolf means. Yeah. Respectfully.
Yeah. Do you know, I got, people's gonna be like,
you know what I mean by that, and I don't have to be specific. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to keep giving light to snakes.
I get it.
At my precipice. It's my moments. We have my moments without the other niggas trying, you know what I mean? Now you're gonna have a comeback, man. Like,
I get it. Yeah. No, and to anybody, blame PPhilms. I asked the questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get it.
But is there ever like conversations like, yo, let's chop it up about it before you go on the net?
You talking about with who you talking about right now? No, you know, there's nothing to talk about with that type of person because one, if you my mans, you ain't never gonna go to the internet before you talk to me, first of all, right? Also, you're not even gonna do anything that I would assume is a diss on the internet. And if you did, you would call me right away and clear it up because you love me, because you care about how I feel about it, right?
Yeah.
I care about you. I don't want my man to think I'm dissing him. I'm gonna make sure that ain't the case. Yo, bro, come on, bro. You know, that's what real ones do. That's what wolves do. That's what loved ones do to each other. You treat them with love and respect. You don't go and talk about their business on the internet and act like you supporting them. Yeah. How's that supporting me? I got an open case. You going to talk about my business like I'm some pimping gun toter. Yeah. You know I got a fucking daughter I'm fighting for. You know I'm fighting the police to keep my image the opposite of that. Yeah. He was on live with that, or he recorded himself? He did a recording of himself in a car. Yeah. Saying, and he's a pimp. He be pimping, taking niggas' bitches, man. So you know niggas be going to war over that. You know what? You know what I'll say? What are you talking about? This might sound crazy. That is not helping me by you talking to the fans, trying to explain to them that I'm a real one. That's what I was about to say. As crazy as it sounds, that's not helping, bro. But I think a lot of people think it is. Like, yo, my man's a real one. My man is, they goofy as hell, bro. Because they don't understand. First of all, if you really feel that way, why the fuck you ain't put $5 on my books, nigga? Why the fuck you ain't sent a kite, a letter, tell that nigga I said what's up? Nothing. But I'm such a real one, right? And I'm your homie, right? Yeah. Why you even say welcome home, nigga? Were y'all on good terms at that time? Nigga, there's no bad. I'm telling you, this is what this is. This is who niggas is, bro. Yeah. Niggas would rather make a viral moment out of trying to say something about you just because they know you in the news. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about you. This is cool to say that they know you. Yeah. At the moment. He's a little older, right? Not to disrespect him. Man, we ain't talking about this person. Okay. Because it's just like... let's just be real. I mean, because people don't really understand and know how to read between the lines. This person that you're talking about has done multiple things that are all bad, okay? We're talking about, you know, the baddest things you could think of. And I'm just not a snitch, so I'm not going to say what someone else did that's a crime, really. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Niggas did some really fucked up shit, bro. And I just never said it to the world because it's not my business to say. Yeah. But the truth is, like, dude ain't right, bro. Period. Gotcha. Leave it at that for the people who, yeah, let them make what they gonna make out of it, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Yeah. The truth stands still, man. And I'm standing with the law, so... I be really having to think about sometimes whether I want to put shit on blast, like, but that's not my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be sitting here like, oh, I'm the man to expose people, even though I know that shit'll go viral as hell. Go viral. No, I'm playing. Viral. You feel me? Listen, like, man. Pull that paperwork out, man. Pull that shit out, man. Show. Serious, don't do that, because I got more questions on that, man. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. One last question. Man, did he tell or nah? Bro, I said, you hot if you caught a Fed Rico and never been put up top. And y'all nerds want to debate who a wolf or not. Ask the block. It just blow up faster when you put in it. You know I gotta keep checking the temperature though when I'm cooking rock. Like, that They know what that means. I'm not even gonna say the name. I ain't even say the name in that bar because we ain't giving no more light to suckers, man. But the truth is the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't catch Fabricos and they just go away, nigga.
Gotcha.
So why you don't know that happened, right?
Yeah.
You never heard of that, right?
No.
Exactly.
Serius Jones, I know you fresh off the battle, but obviously, like you said, there's a lot of plans you have.
Inshallah.
Word up. We only in the first quarter of 2024. What are the?
It's crazy.
Exactly.
We did a lot for the first quarter, baby.
Yeah.
You know
Good luck. Good luck. Yeah.
Word.
What's the plans for the rest of the year? What's some of the things you have planned for your
Inshallah, this is the G.I. Jones takeover, motherfuckers. Respectfully, okay? I'm coming for everything that I should have been had and want in the future in every shape, form, or facet. So I'm gonna be on every freestyle platform you see, wildin'. I'm gonna be everywhere that they have battle rappers battling, killing as many niggas as they pay me to do. I'm gonna be dropping as much music as I could possibly master, mix, and do covers for this year. I'm shooting, bro.
That's
every possible way that I can. Y'all gonna see new episodes, new motherfucking different social media content, shit where I'm fucking with the people. I got the little body mics. I'm gonna be walking down on motherfuckers, just maybe battling people in the street. You never know what you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying? But I'm home and I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I'm motivated, I'm inspired, and I got a lot to share with the world, so.
That's what's up. I know everybody's definitely anticipating everything you have, man.
I appreciate it, man. Maybe now, a little more, you know what I'm saying? I had to shake some trees. I know, I'm up for the challenge. I know how this shit is. It's what you did for me lately, you know what I'm saying? So I'm coming up with a lot of latelys for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that way y'all ain't gotta do that whole, he a legend from back in the day. That's what they be trying to do. They be trying to back in the day legend you. They want to act like you ain't a legend now still.
Word.
Nah, nigga, we got new legendary shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put my work in, you know what I mean? So G.I. Jones is available now. G.I. Jones, I came up with that whole naming concept. Really, it's really self-explanatory because it really been like some more shit going on. Like this last couple of years been like a nigga really had to be a soldier type shit in every facet. You know what I'm saying? So I really it felt like coming home from a war like this last time. It really felt like a veteran that's like, okay. It's over now. Now I'm just getting back to life type shit. Like I really feel like I got PSTSD. I might have to put an extra syllable on it, right? You know what I'm saying? But like, I really feel like I'm just readjusting to this, and like, you know, getting back in the space of like, okay, boom, you're a civilian now. Like, just live, just share your story, just work. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, I just been in the trenches of life for so long that it really like has made me think in battle mode, in soldier mode. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like this project kind of, like I did the cover on some real Vietnam shit and like, because I'm really like, it's signifying that energy. It's like, that's where I've been at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that, nigga. G.I. Jones, nigga. It's wartime, right? And we're not taking no shorts. We're not taking no prisoners. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming for everything that's for mine. I'm on my Rambo with the bullet chain timing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's necessary, energy-wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not saying I'm killing a bunch of black people either. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it clear. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just been the vibe. So, but as you can tell, like just from some of the stuff I played you, I be going in different pockets, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I got, you know, reggae sounding vibes. I got, you know, harmonic type of vibes. I got straight boom bap underground hip hop vibes. Like, it's all coming from the same place though, but it's just, I feel like sonically and musically, I want to put it in different pockets. So this album, I give you some of this album, I give you some of that. Like, so you got different things to look forward to from me instead of thinking you just know my sound. I'm just on some, you know, Griselda boom bap shit. Or just only on this. Like, nah, I'll be in all type of different pockets, bro.
Nah, you definitely, from hearing the project, like I said, off camera, so I'm like, I gotta say it on camera. You're melodizing on the project. Like you said, there's a reggae style. Like I could see the videos that you could put to these songs. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So no, keep doing your
The
thing
video's out
and
too,
all
not
that.
to cut your wisdom.
Yeah.
The video's out right now for all my dads. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all niggas be lying on your dead homies, man. You gotta stop that. You know what I'm saying? So all my dads is really just a tribute to all of my, you know, fallen soldiers, all the wolves. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to all the homies. And also, it's just like, you know, the first visual output, I kind of just wanted to be grimy. I wanted to be like some real New Yorkie type vibes, you know, East Coast type vibes. So that's available right now. Subscribe to my YouTube, Serius Jones. Spell it regular, no O is serious. You know what I'm saying? And get in tune with the new music, man. G.I. Jones. Also, I got TCOF, which is out, but I put that out when I was booked. So I didn't get to do a lot of promotion for that. It's called The Cost of Freedom. That's like a 6-song EP. That's also streaming now. And yeah, and The Art of Word War is the audio book. It's not a regular book. It's an audio film, okay? So just imagine a movie with no pictures, right? It's basically what it is. So it has all the sound effects, all the, you know, the energy of what a battle is and this and that. I'm doing the sounds and I put it all together and scored it like a film, you know what I'm saying? So that you can just close your eyes and listen to it. And by the time you're done, you not only know all about battle rap, but you got the history lesson on it, you got the tactics, you got just a real perspective coming from me. So it's worth it.
Definitely. Serius Jones, man. Truly the man, truly been following your come up and following your story for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I first hit you, I was just like, yo, it's an honor to be sitting down, even talking to you. And I always feel like I love what I do, you know, but without y'all, without people telling me their stories and all that, I don't have a platform. You know what I'm saying?
So I just the other, they both watch the face.
Exactly. So I gotta extend my flowers to you. Definitely paved the way for a lot of people. Keep doing your thing, man.
Salute, man. God bless, man.
Serius Jones. Until next time, man.
See y'all. One love.